Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 1, 2.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like. Hold up, I shoot my shot, wait, hold up. I'm really about to run this, go up. You know it's all net when it go up. Ain't got no other plans, you don't need.
Batting eighth at second base from San Diego, California, number 3.
He's the one that's going to be in play on an overthrow.
Aceron.
Perfect.
Batting ninth and pitching from San Diego, California, number 28, Gordon Wynn. Let's go, Gordo. The Leprechauns are led by the skipper, David Aceron.
Can you get, before you open this thing here? No, I'll go out that way, I'm sorry.
So right at the door. Same open door.
That makes you on the right key. You know I've got Mr. Houston.
I'm just going to finish the clip then.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand and remove your caps for the playing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Leprechaun Field here in Dublin, California, on the site of Fallon Sports Park. I am Kyle Morrison, getting you ready for this matchup between the San Rafael Pacifics and the Dublin Leprechauns. San Rafael comes in 21-6. Dublin comes in 13-13. San Rafael currently with a 6.5 game lead on top of the Pecos League, while the Dublin Leprechauns hold the final playoff spot, I should say, currently 2.5 games ahead of the Vallejo Seaweed for the fourth and final playoff spot in the Pacific Division of the Pecos League. Once again, this is Kyle Morrison with you. These two teams doing battle for the fourth time this season, as San Rafael holds a 2-1 record against the Leprechauns. The last time these two teams played was June 5th and 6th, where the two teams split a 2-game series in San Rafael. Let's give you the starting lineups first for the visiting San Rafael Pacifics. Batting first, Kyle Guerra, the shortstop. Then it's Mark Hernandez. Third, John Bykos. The cleanup hitter is Chris Wright. Telly Hill will bat fifth. Peyton Rios will bat sixth. Jeremy Morales seventh. Nick Gajewski, the pitcher, batting eighth. And then Keith Whitaker, the center fielder, batting ninth. The Dublin defense from left to right will go as so. Drew Baird, then it's Dylan Leake and Damon Hale. From third to first on the infield, JoJo Barfield, Victor Siniceros, DJ Aceron, Donnie Gardner, and the catcher is Carson Richter. The starter today is Gordon Wend for the Leprechauns, as we're about ready for first pitch.
Shortstop, number 7, Kyle Guerra. If Kyle strikes out, it is half-price beers for the rest.
Kyle Guerra steps into the left-handed batter's box. Numbers for Gordon Wend, a 5.9 ERA in 5 games started. He's ready to go, set at the waist, and we have baseball live here from Leprechaun Field. Here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it's a strike on the inside corner.
First pitch, 6:32.
0-1 count. Windy day here in Dublin. You can see the American flag and the California flag in right field waving in the wind very cinematically. As this is foul down the first base side, it is 0-2. Kyle Guerra, the leadoff hitter for San Rafael. Also playing shortstop here today. Guerra coming into this game with a .333 average. He's 4 for his last 9. When sets, and here's the 0-2 delivery. Curveball just misses the zone at the top. Wen seeming a bit confused there at that call. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that misses low and inside. It's 2-2. 2-2 count here, just getting started. Dublin Leprechauns and San Rafael Pacifics. Thank you so much for joining us here on this beautiful evening in the East Bay. Wend into his motion, and this is a grounder foul, so it remains 2-2. Guerra, a local kid out of San Leandro High School in San Leandro, California, played his college ball at Cal State Monterey Bay from 2018 to 2023. This is his second stint with the Pacifics, playing with the Pacifics in 2023 as well, right after his college career was over. Left-handed hitter. In 2023 with San Rafael, he hit .365. Wend, ready at the waist. Comes up right in front of his face, and here comes the 2-2 delivery. This is popped foul right off the pole that is at the end of the top of the backstop. You can see a few balls lodged up there at the top from many Little League games that have been played here. 2-2 is the count. Wen getting the starting nod here for the Leprechauns out of El Toro High School in Lake Forest, California. Played at George Fox for 2 seasons. As he strikes out, Kyle Guerra looking. Pitch on the outside corner. Able to touch the black there with that off-speed pitch. So 1 hitter, 1 strikeout for Gordon Wend. And here comes Mark Hernandez. Hernandez, the second place hitter for San Rafael. Hernandez hitting .310 on the year. Played at Sonoma State from 2023 to 2025. Wend ready, and here comes the pitch. Hernandez takes a strike on the inside corner. Leprechauns playing pretty straight up on the defense. Shortstop and second baseman playing a little deep. You can see the shortstop out there, Victor Siniceros, almost on the outfield grass. 0-1 is the count. And here's the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. So right now, Gordon Wen really taking advantage of those corners against these San Rafael hitters. Hernandez been struggling as of late, 2 for his last 11. Wend, ready. And here's the pitch. A little nubber over the second baseman's head, and that's going to fall right in front of the right fielder, Hale. So a little duck snort blooper for a base hit for Mark Hernandez. And that'll be the first hit and first base runner of the game for San Rafael. John Bico steps up to the plate. The Pacifics are riding high right now. Currently on a 10-game win streak. Their last loss came on June 12th against Monterey. They actually defeated Monterey in their last game 3-2. A San Rafael team that is poised to try to make another run to the Pecos League Championship, as this is fouled back 0-1. They made it to the Pecos League Championship the last 2 seasons. They lost last year to the Alpine Cowboys, got swept in 3 games. The year before that, though, they were able to win the Pecos League Championship. So a very accomplished organization in the Pacifics here in Dublin today. The 0-1 delivery, and that's a slow off-speed pitch that misses the mark and hits John Bicos. So there's runners at first and second with 1 out. Chris Wright up to the plate. Wright, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, hitting .400 on the season. He's from Monterey, California. Also played at Sonoma State. A real Sonoma State vibe, a real Sonoma State presence to this San Rafael team. You'll see many of the players on this squad, either from Sonoma State or Cal State Monterey Bay.
Let's go.
Right in the left-handed batter's box, choking up on the bat just a bit. Here comes the pitch, and that one misses high, 1-0. So Wend, after striking out Kyle Guerra looking, has given up a bloop single to Mark Hernandez, and then he hit John Bicos with the pitch. And now there's runners at first and second with 1 out. Wend checks the runner at second. Here comes a delivery home, and that's off the outside. Excuse me, that's a strike on the outside corner, and it is 1-1. Right, originally from Monterey, California. Very interesting to see a cleanup hitter choking up this early in the ballgame. 1-1 pitch is a high fastball, and I mean high, as that misses the zone by quite a bit. It's 2-1. Telly Hill is on deck. Once again, a gorgeous evening here in Dublin, California. Just a bit windy, though, as is expected here in the Tri-Valley. The rolling Golden Hills out in the distance. Here comes the pitch, and that misses low. Three and 1 count. Right, would not protested a walk here by any means. Wend sets, and here's the pitch. And that misses high and outside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded here with 1 out for San Rafael.
Right fielder, number 25, Hill.
And that'll bring up Telly Hill. Hill, another Bay Area kid from Concord, California. Went to Clayton Valley Charter School. Actually played at the University of the Pacific from 2021 to 2024. So he was involved in all kinds of West Coast Conference action. .226 average on the season. He's been struggling as of late, 1 for his last 11. He's in the left-handed batter's box. Wend, who has gotten himself in quite a spot of bother here in the first inning. He sets at the waist, and here comes the pitch, and that one misses high. It's 1-0. So Wend trying to keep this scoreless. Dublin bringing their corner infielders in, JoJo Barfield and Donnie Gardner. They're going to try to cut off the runner at home with the force in play, if there's any ground balls to them, as that one misses high and outside, 2-0. So Wend has lost control here, it seems. Hit John Pecos with the pitch, and then gave up a walk to Chris Wright. 2-0 pitch, and this is popped foul behind home plate, and that'll get beyond the fans behind us here. 2-1 count. Pretty decent crowd here at Leprechaun Field. You can see a plethora of fans taking up the stair-like bleachers along the first base and the third base line. 2-1 is the count, and here comes the pitch, and that's hit out to center field. Leak has a beat on it. He's going to make the play. Tagging and coming home is Hernandez. The throw-in is going to be well late, so a sacrifice fly there for Telly Hill. He gets the job done, makes it 1-0 San Rafael. Nice at bat there from Telly Hill. In that situation, the worst you have to do is at least get a fly ball to the outfield, drive in the run, and take advantage of the scoring situation. Peyton Rios comes up to the plate. He's the backstop for San Rafael. He's in the left-handed batter's box. Hitting .238 on the season. Here comes the pitch from Wend. That misses high and outside, 1-0. Rios has been hot as of late, 4 for his last 8. Played at Georgetown College from 2023 to 2025. Wend sets. And the 1-0. Half swing line drive over to the third base dugout. It's 1-1. Leprechauns playing deep on the right side of the infield, with the third baseman Barfield playing at normal depth. Outfield playing at normal depth as well. 1-1 pitch upcoming. Here it is. And that misses high and outside, 2-1. Rios not afraid to walk, 23 walks over 84 at-bats. So if you add that up, that's 107 plate appearances, 23 of which have been walks, as that misses in the dirt. 3-1. Right now, if you're Wend, you're just trying to limit the damage. 3-1 pitch upcoming. The set. Checks that runner at second. Here's a delivery. Swing and a miss. Goes after the high fastball there. And it's 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. The runner at second is Pecos. The runner at first is Wright. Wend trying to hold. The Pacifics is just 1 run here in this top of the first inning. He sets, checks the runner at second. And he's going to throw over to second. No one's there to cover. Siniceros had to field it at his position. And because no one covered, they're going to call a box. So both runners will move up. So apparently the second base umpire feeling that there was some illegal movement there from the starting pitcher, Wend. Full count delivery, and this is a line drive into center field for a base hit. Pecos comes around to score. Coming around third is Wright, and he will score as the ball bounces into the catcher, Richter. Moving to second on the throwing error will be Rios, and so a 2 RBI single from Peyton Rios as he will move up to second there on the throwing error by the cutoff man. 3-0 San Rafael. So now a 3-0 game. Here comes Jeremy Morales. Runner at second is Peyton Rios. The Pacifics putting up a crooked number here in the top of the first. Here comes the pitch from Wend, and there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Morales hitting .214 on the season. Played his college ball at Menlo College before transferring to Kenyatta College. Right-handed hitter. 0-1 pitch. And that's a fly ball out to right center field. Leak giving chase, and he'll make the catch in the left center field gap, and that will end the inning. 3-run score here for San Rafael. We saw an RBI single from Peyton Rios and a sac fly from Telly Hill. The Leprechauns will be up after this break. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Folks, 3-0 San Rafael. We'll take a look at a replay here of that RBI single by San Rafael that came off the bat of Peyton Rios. Peyton Rios, the catcher, as you take a look here. Nice line drive single into right center field, scoring 2 runs. Those 2-out RBIs, always killers for the other team, and San Rafael able to capitalize there and put up a crooked inning to make it 3-0. Let's give you the Leprechauns starting lineup real quick from 1 to 9. Dylan Leak will be the leadoff hitter, followed by Drew Baird, then Damon Hale, the third place hitter. Donnie Gardner, the cleanup hitter. JoJo Barfield will bat 5th. Victor Sinaceros batting 6th. Carson Richter, the 7th place hitter. DJ Aceron, the 8th place hitter. And Gordon Wen, the starter, will bat 9th. The defense for San Rafael from left to right, John Bicos, Keith Whitaker, and Telly Hill. From third to first, Mark Hernandez, Kyle Guerra, Jeremy Morales, and Chris Wright. The catcher is Peyton Rios, and the starting pitcher is Nick Gajewski. Gajewski, a 1.86 ERA. This is his second start of the season. He's come out of relief twice as well. He played his college ball at Rochester University from 2020 to 2023. This guy has a really, really hot fastball. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. That's what you can expect to come out of the hand of Gajewski. He went to Troy High School in Troy, Michigan. His college stats, a 7.83 ERA in 79 1/3 innings. Well, 3-0 San Rafael. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. I am Kyle Morrison. Some Pecos League action here for all of you. Let's give you an update on how all these teams stand as we enter today in play. We'll give you that update here in just a bit. Once again, a windy but gorgeous day here in Dublin. Those beautiful hills and mountains in the distance beyond the Fallon Sports Park grounds, making for a gorgeous summer evening setting here in the East Bay. Dylan Leak will come up to the plate as Dublin finds themselves in an early hole. Mentioned those Pecos League standings. San Rafael in first place, 21-6. The Martinez Sturgeon in second, 14-12. Bakersfield Train Robbers in third, 15-13. Then Dublin, 13-13, holding that final playoff spot. Here comes the pitch from Gajewski, and that misses in the dirt, 1-0. The Vallejo Seaweed, they're in fifth place. This is the Pacific Division, by the way. 2.5 behind Dublin. And then the Monterey Amberjacks sit at 5-19. They're in last place. 1-0 is the count to Dylan Leak, left-handed hitter, as there's a strike on the outside corner. So home plate umpire today calling that outside pitch. Both pitchers are going to have to adjust. 0-1 is the count. Gajewski sets, and here's the pitch, and that's fouled back. 2-1 count. Leak, a Southern California kid, went to high school at Newberry Park High School in Newberry Park, California. Played his college ball at Simpson College. He did have some time at Holy Names, the old defunct Oakland University. Hitting .289 on the season. Here comes the pitch from Gajewski. And a swing and a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Peyton Rios. And that's the first out of the ball game for Gajewski as Dylan Leak goes back to the dugout after a strikeout. Here comes Drew Baird. Baird, a left-handed hitter. A very accomplished player in this Pecos League. Played for the Alpine Cowboys the last 2 seasons. Won the 2024 Pecos League Championship against these San Rafael Pacifics last season before signing a contract here with the Leprechauns for the 2025 season. Gajewski ready, and here's the pitch. And Baird fouls this one down the third baseline. It's 0-1.
Left fielder, number 24, Drew Baird.
Baird hitting .311 on the season, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. He has a 6-game hit streak. Gajewski looking in for the sign. Sets at the waist. Brings that foot up, and he comes home. That one misses outside. It's 2-1. Gajewski. Ready to go. Here's the pitch. Half swing and a miss to make it 1-2. You can tell Baird asking where that pitch was. You'll see that a lot from hitters when they swing and miss at a pitch. Just asking if it was a strike. Are they at least in the realm of possibility of being able to hit that ball? Third baseman crashing in. That's Hernandez. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. High fastball misses. It's 2-2. Interesting with 2 strikes to see Hernandez crashing at third. Usually don't see a bunt with 2 strikes. Rest of the San Rafael defense playing at normal depth. In fact, the second baseman Morales playing slightly deeper on the pull side of Baird. Here comes the 2-2. That one misses low and inside. Full count. So nice at bat here from the number 2 hitter for the Leprechauns, Drew Baird. He's worked the count to 3-2 from 1-2. This game got started on time, 6:35 p.m. It's 6:50 local time here in Dublin, California. Full count pitch upcoming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup there. So 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. And here comes Damon Hale.
Now batting right fielder from Inglewood, California.
Hale having a spectacular season, hitting .446. He has played in all 27 games now for the Leprechauns. 4 home runs, 34 RBIs. Comes into this game with a 7-game hitting streak. Played his college ball at New Mexico State, Cal State Fullerton, and Yavapai. Gajewski comes home, and he misses low and outside. It's 1-0. Damon Hale, right-handed hitter, 6'3", 200 pounds, imposing presence in that right-handed batter's box. San Rafael defense still crashing that third baseman. Here comes the pitch, and that one misses low and outside. It's 2-0. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Pecos League action between the Dublin Leprechauns and the San Rafael Pacifics. These 2 teams have battled each other well this season. This is Kyle Morrison on the mic for you this evening. Here comes the pitch, and that misses inside. 3-0. On deck is Donnie Gardner. 2 outs here in the first inning. Nobody on. Once again, that third baseman Hernandez still playing very shallow. Gajewski sets at the waist, and here's the pitch. And there's a strike at the top of the zone. It's 3-1. So Hale possibly taking all the way there on the 3-0 count. Makes sense. Need base runners here with 2 outs. Gajewski ready. The 3-1. And that's a little squibber foul down the first baseline. Chris Wright thought that he might have a chance to field that one in fair territory, but just a bit foul. Full count. This crowd getting bigger and bigger here at Leprechauns Field. All kinds of families. See some Dublin High School students here. Full count delivery upcoming here from Gajewski. Here it is. And that misses high. Ball 4. Good at bat there from Damon Hale. Not only getting the walk, but getting some pitches out of the San Rafael starting pitcher. Donnie Gardner will come up to the plate. Gardner hitting .364 on the season, 12 for 33. He's on an 8-game hitting streak, which is notable considering this is only his 12th game of the season.
Now batting first baseman, number 36, Donnie Gardner.
Gardner played his college ball at Academy of Art from 2018 to 2019. Academy of Art, of course, canceling all their athletic programs. Very sad to hear that Division II program disappearing here in the Bay Area as that misses low. 1-0. Gardner, the cleanup hitter. Right-handed batter. Gajewski, 2 strikeouts and a walk. He sets at the waist. Here's the pitch. That misses outside, 2-0. So Gajewski starting to lose some of that command. We saw the same thing from Gordon Wen in the top half of the first. After looking pretty locked in to start the game, just not quite as crisp towards the end of the inning. Leprechauns' infield defense still pretty deep from short to first, but that third baseman Hernandez continues to play shallow as that misses low and outside. 3-0. The Leprechauns will be quite content to allow Gajewski to walk them into a rally. JoJo Barfield is on deck. 3-0 count. Gajewski sets, and the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. So nice get-it-in fastball there from Gajewski. Once again, Gardner probably taking all the way there on the 3-0 count. 3-1. Runner at first, Hale with a short lead. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gardner was late there on that fastball. It's 3-2. So 2 straight hitters that went from 3-0 to 3-2. Hale walked. Let's see what happens with Gardner here. Gajewski sets at the waist. The 3-2 pitch. Runner taking off, and this is fouled down the first base line. And it falls into the grassy knoll beyond the first base bleachers. There remains full count. 3-2, 2 outs. Hale most definitely taking off here in the 3-2 count with 2 outs. Gajewski sets. And the pitch. And that's a line drive out to center field. Whitaker getting chased. And he's not going to catch it. It bounces up against the fence. Coming around third and coming in to score is Hale. Gardner is in the second with a 2-out RBI double. And the Leprechauns pull within 2. It is 3-1, San Rafael. So Gardner got a pitch he liked there on the 3-2 count. Knew Gajewski didn't want to walk him. And he hits it right over the center fielder's head. Makes it a 3-1 game. And so that's good for the Leprechauns. You don't have to get it all back here in the bottom of the first, but just kind of start to tick away at that 3-0 lead. JoJo Barfield's going to try to continue to tick away at that lead as he comes up to the plate. Barfield hitting .280 on the season. Played his college ball at Texas Wesleyan University. Gajewski sets at the waist. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, you can tell Gajewski can throw that fastball by these hitters when he wants to. Oh, 0-1. Barfield went 0 for 3 on Sunday against Martinez. Gajewski sets. Here's the pitch. And a slow curveball that gets by the catcher, Rios. Rios picks it up and throws to third. And getting in just in time is Gardner. I don't think Gardner thought that play was going to be as close as it was because he didn't slide. That'll be a wild pitch. And going to third is Gardner. Well, you never want to make the last out of an inning over at third. So Gardner very lucky there that he wasn't nabbed on a very close play. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 1-2, excuse me. 1-2 count here to Barfield. Let's see if Barfield has a good 2-strike approach here. Runner at third is Gardner. Gajewski ready. And the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Very interesting. On almost every hitter so far. In fact, I think on every hitter so far. San Rafael playing their third baseman, Mark Hernandez, in shallow as if they're expecting some sort of surprise bunt at any given moment from the Leprechauns. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. And that's a bouncer over to the third baseman, Hernandez. Hernandez picks it up, throws to first, in time for the out, and that will end the inning. Well, the Leprechauns score 1 here in the bottom of the first on an RBI double from Donnie Gardner. It's 3-1 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball.
the city of Dublin since 2004.
Well, the leadoff hitter will be the pitcher, Nick Gajewski, here to start off the second inning for San Rafael. 3-1. Pacific's leading the Leprechauns here in beautiful Dublin, California. Wend ready, and the pitch, and Gajewski takes a strike on the outside corner. Some other action going on in the Pecos League here this evening. The Santa Rosa Scuba Divers taking on the Bakersfield Train Robbers down in the valley. As that misses low and outside, it's 1-1. And then out in Martinez, the Monterey Amberjacks taking on the Martinez Sturgeon. That's what's going on in the Pacific Division here tonight. All those games happening around the same time. As there's a strike at the top of the zone, it's 1-2. Yesterday, there was one game in the Pacific Division. The Bakersfield Train Robbers beat the Vallejo Seaweed 19-6, a real barn burner down there. As there's a swing and a miss from Gajewski and a strikeout for Gordon Wend, his second of the evening. So that'll bring up Keith Whitaker, the 9th place hitter. This Pecos League continuing to grow. As the league that started in 2019, San Rafael, one of the founding members of the Pecos League 6 years ago. Dublin joining in 2023. As there's a swing and a miss from Keith Whitaker. He was way out in front there, and it's 0-1. The Pacifics were a team before the Pecos League. They played in the Pacific Association from 2013 to 2019. As that misses in the dirt, it's 1-1. And they played in the North American League in 2012. A very accomplished organization. They won a championship in their lone year in the North American Baseball League and won 4 championships in the Pacific Association. As there's a strike at the top of the zone, it's 1-2. Once again, the Leprechauns in their 3rd year of existence here in Dublin, California. The 1-2 pitch, and Whitaker lines that one into left field for a base hit right over the head of the third baseman Barfield. So a nice opposite field approach there from Whitaker, and good job by him there to turn around a pitch on a 1-2 count as Kyle Guerra will come up to the plate. Kyle Guerra, a very popular man amongst the Leprechauns faithful here this evening, as he is the beer batter here at the ballpark. Which means that if he strikes out, everyone here is getting free beer. Or at least discounted beer. I'm not sure exactly what the stipulations are. Half-priced beer. Of course, they're not going to give away free beer. 1 out, and the pitch, and this is lined into right field for a base hit. Going first to third is Keith Whitaker, and it's going to be a runners at first and third with 1 out situation as Kyle Guerra picks up his first hit of the ball game. And once again, San Rafael is cooking with gas here as Mark Hernandez will come up to the plate. Hernandez 1 for 1 here today. He picked up the first hit of the ball game for San Rafael in the first inning. Again, this San Rafael team, red hot. They have won 10 straight games. So it's going to be tough to try to turn off the water faucet as far as wins are concerned for San Rafael. When sets and the pitch, taking off for second base is Guerra, and he's going to make it in safely. A play that many baseball teams in all levels of baseball use there, because if the catcher throws down to second base, you have an opportunity to score the runner at third in a first and third situation. So Guerra steals second. His 15th stolen base of the season. 1-0 pitch. And that's another foul on the first base side. It's 1-1. Not a cloud in the sky here in Dublin, California. And the wind is beginning to calm down a little bit too, which is a relief up here at Fallon Sports Park, where the wind can gust amongst the foothills of the Tri-Valley. 1-1, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Wend in trouble once again. Here comes the pitch, and that's a pop-up foul territory down the right side. Giving chase is the first baseman right, and he will watch it sail well foul out there amongst the bullpen. And a crowd of kids goes chasing that foul ball down the first base side. No matter what baseball field you go to, no matter what level of baseball there is, there's always a crowd of kids chasing a foul ball. One time I was at spring training in 2021, and I chased a foul ball that was amongst the berm at one of those spring training stadiums, and there was a kid chasing it as well. And I was like, oh, I'll let the kid have it. The kid picked up the ball and stuck his tongue out at me, and I regretted letting him have it, as that one is off the helmet of Mark Hernandez, a ball that Gordon Wend lost complete control of. Never want to see anyone get hit in the head. Fortunately for Hernandez, that hit him on the top of the helmet. So it just kind of deflected off the top and went against the fence. Well, now the bases are loaded with 1 out. We'll see how much longer David Aceron sticks with his starter here. Wend has not had any easy sailing by any means so far in this game, as he misses low and outside. 1-0 to John Pecos. Pecos got hit by a pitch in the first. He came around to score on the 2 RBI single from Peyton Rios. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, and that misses inside. And did that hit Pecos? I think that did. I think it hit him on the helmet again. And now we're going to see David Aceron come out, and he might have to make a change, because if you have a pitcher who's hit 2 straight guys in the helmet, this becomes a safety issue. So Pecos gets hit by a pitch for his second straight time. 2 plate appearances, 2 hit batters for Pecos. Whitaker comes in to score. It's 4-1 Dublin. We'll see if Aceron sticks with Wend here. Chris Wright will be the hitter. And it looks like Aceron will stick with his starter. Aceron, his second season as the manager of the Dublin Leprechauns. Head coach at San Diego High School. That's his day job. Was coaching at Orange Glen High School before that. He's also the manager of the San Diego State club team, is David Aceron. So you'll see a few members of the San Diego State club team amongst this crew of Leprechauns. Chris Wright comes up to the plate with bases loaded and 1 out. Wend ready. And the pitch. And that misses outside. 1-0. Well, the last time the Pacifics were here in Dublin, they scored 11 runs. That was at the end of May. They won that game 11-8. Wright choking up on the bat. The 1-0 pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Dublin crashing the corners. Donnie Gardner and JoJo Barfield at first and third respectively. They're going to try to throw out the runner at home. Middle infielders playing for the double play. 1-1 pitch, swing, and a miss. Wright went after a changeup in the dirt there, and it's 1-2. Well, this would be a big moment for a strikeout here for Gordon Wend. If you're San Rafael, an opportunity to put this game away early. Already 4-1, bases loaded, 1 out. Wend sets. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses low and outside. Looked like another changeup there. It's 2-2. Guerra the runner at third. Hernandez the runner at second. Pecos the runner at first. 2-2, 1 out. Wen sets, and the pitch. In the dirt, swing and a miss. Right. Goes after the changeup in the dirt once again. Huge strikeout there for Gordon Wend. And now Telly Hill, who picked up an RBI in the first inning, will come up in a bases loaded and 2-out situation. Well, this is a big moment in this ball game, even though it's just the second inning, 4-1 ball game. San Rafael already with a 3-run lead, trying to expand upon that and then some. Wend sets at the waist. And the pitch. And that misses high and outside, 1-0. Richter, the catcher, trying to frame that one on the outside corner. Dublin will relax their infield defense, knowing a force at any base will end the inning. Outfield playing medium depth. 1-0. Here comes the pitch. And that's popped foul. And off the top of the backstop here, it's 1-1. You can hear the Leprechauns faithful in the background trying to will their man here to get out of this tough jam, only allowing 1 run. Wen takes a deep breath, and he gets back on the slab. Wind gusting in the distance. Wen sets. Here comes the pitch. And that's fouled back right in my eye line, and it's 1-2. So 2 strikes here. Wen trying to strike out his 4th of the game and get his 2nd straight strikeout and get out of this jam with only 1 run allowed. Wen takes a deep breath on the mound. Glove on his hip. Baseball in his other hand on his other hip. He sets at the waist. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Wen gets the 2 strikeouts he needed as he strikes out Wright and Hill in succession to end the top of the second inning. San Rafael does score 1, though, to make it 4-1. We're going to the bottom of the second. Leprechauns with a chance to answer. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Bottom of the second inning as Miley Cyrus blaring here through Fallon Sports Park. It is a party in Dublin, California. 6, 7, 8 hitters up to the plate here for Dublin. Victor Siniceros leads things off. 4-1 San Rafael as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Gajewski out for his second inning of work. As he fires high, it's 1-0. Siniceros, the shortstop today. Batting .296 on the season. As this misses inside, 2-0. Siniceros out of San Diego, California. Went to San Diego High School, so he's got a good relationship with David A. Saran, the manager. 2-0 pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 2-1. third baseman, Mark Hernandez, once again playing in shallow. So San Rafael, whatever is in their scouting report tells them that that third baseman should be in shallow for every hitter. 2-1 pitch, and that misses high. 3-1. Of course, today is a big day for the Leprechauns, as we're going to get a debut later. Marika Lyszczyk going to become the first woman in Pecos League history to play in a game. And there's a line drive up the middle, and the shortstop is going to pick it up. Guerra, he'll throw to first a bit high, and dropping the ball is the first baseman, Gardner. So that'll be an E6. Siniceros going for a ground ball up the middle. Fired it a bit high there for his first baseman, Gardner, and then the ball just fell out of the glove. So Carson Richter will come up to the plate. As I was talking about, Marika Lyszczyk supposed to come out for her debut in relief as a relief pitcher, either in the 6th or the 7th inning. Going to become one of many women trailblazers in professional baseball. I have a whole list of other women who have trailblazed their way through baseball that we'll go over when Lyszczyk comes out to the mound. There's a strike, and it's 0-1 to Richter. But very exciting day for this Leprechauns organization, and very exciting day for the Pecos League. All kinds of media coverage out here. 0-1. And Richter fouls this one back. Kajewski throwing his fastball at around 87 right now. Scouting report on him is that he can reach up into the mid to high 90s, maybe taking something off just because he is starting today, trying to go deep into the game. Kajewski checks that runner at first. And the 0-2 pitch. And, ooh, nasty breaking pitch there. Almost hit the top of the strike zone, but just a bit high. It's 1-2. Kajewski sets, and the 1-2. And that one goes over the head of the catcher, Rios. Going down to second base on the wild pitch is Siniceros. And the Leprechauns have a runner in scoring position here for free. An error and a wild pitch allowing Siniceros to get down to second base. Richter hitting .326 on the campaign. He is 1 for his last 7. So a short little slump here for Richter. 2-2 is the count. Kajewski ready.
Go, Carson.
And the pitch. Another curveball that is trying to hit the top of the zone there, but misses the top of the zone. The Leprechauns catcher. 3-2. Kajewski ready. And the pitch. And that's fouled back. Richter almost timing up that fastball. It remains 3-2. 4-1 San Rafael here. We're still early, bottom of the second inning. Leprechauns trying to make a dent in that lead for the Pacifics. Matchup of 2 playoff teams of the season we're going to end today in the Pecos League. Kajewski ready. And the 3-2. And that's fouled on the right field line. So a good at-bat here from Richter. 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Richter coming off a very successful final season at Edgewood College, where he was the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. He was all Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. Hit .304 this year at Edgewood College. The 3-2 pitch, and that one goes off the knob of the bat of Richter. Always bad luck when the ball goes off the knob of the bat. Almost seems like the knob of the bat shouldn't really count because you would never hit the ball with the knob of the bat, but it's part of the bat nonetheless. So the count remains full. 9th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Kajewski ready, checks that runner at second. And the pitch. And grounder over to the third baseman, Hernandez. Hernandez picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. Made sure to watch that runner, Siniceros, back to second base. And there's one down in the inning. So here comes DJ Aceron.
Now batting second baseman from San Diego, California, number 3, Jace
Aceron, the son of David Aceron, the manager for the Leprechauns. Supposedly, the skipper of the Leprechauns needed a second baseman, and he knew who to call. 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch, and that's a grounder up the middle and through for a base hit. Coming around third is Siniceros, and on a seeing eye ground ball into center field, DJ Aceron makes this a 2-run game. RBI single there for the youngster. So the Leprechauns with the second straight inning, able to score at least 1 run. And here comes Gordon Wend. For those unfamiliar with the Pecos League, this is the only professional league left in the United States where the pitchers do bat. There is no designated hitter. So Wend gonna have to hit for himself here, right-handed hitter. Aceron the runner at first. Kajewski comes home. Swing and a miss. Wend was late. And in a day and age where even in college, most pitchers don't hit anymore, I wonder how much experience guys like Wend have in that batter's box before they come to the Pecos League. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. And that misses high. 1-1. But for all you National League baseball enthusiasts who miss the good old-fashioned baseball that used to be in the National League, the Pecos League is for you. 1-1, 1 out. Showing bunt is Wend, and Wend has to dodge out of the way of that one, as that one almost got him in the head. Did they hit the bat? I wasn't sure it hit the bat. Someone was behind me saying that it did hit the bat. We'll see what the umpire signals here as far as the count is concerned. If it did hit the bat, that's pretty bad luck there for Wend. Gets dusted off the plate and still gets a strike, and it did indeed hit the bat. 1-2. So Kajewski trying to retire his opposite number here. He's ready. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Kajewski does exactly what you're supposed to do to the opposing pitcher. He strikes him out. Dylan Leak will come up to the plate. Leak 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out swinging in the first. Be interesting here to see if Aceron might take off with 2 outs, see if he can get in scoring position. Worst case scenario, you get thrown out and you have your leadoff hitter leading off the 3rd inning. Aceron 2 stolen bags on the year. Kajewski ready. And the pitch. Leak takes high and outside. So far, no signs of movement over there from Aceron at first. Getting a bit chilly here up at Fallon Sports Park. That trademark East Bay evening wind that comes here in June, blowing through the ballpark here. 1-0. And that misses high and outside, 2-0. Truly one of the refreshing things of living in the East Bay. You live in the Central Valley. You don't necessarily get this wind here on summer nights. It was a cool day in Dublin. Gorgeous day. Temperatures reaching the mid-70s. 2-0. And the pitch. And there's a strike. Curveball. Hitting the strike zone, and it's 2-1. Nothing better than this, folks. Beautiful June evening in California. We got baseball. Is this heaven? No, it's Fallon Sports Park. 2-1 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Leak was fooled there on that off-speed pitch. Looked like another curveball. It's 2-2. Aceron, the runner at first. Kajewski trying to escape this inning, only giving up the 1. The righty is ready. The 2-2 pitch. Is another curveball. That one might have slipped out of his hand. Missed high and outside. 3-2. Well, if Leak can walk, Drew Baird on deck, one of the best hitters in this Leprechauns lineup. You know he'd like a shot with a runner in scoring position. Kajewski trying to see that doesn't happen. 3-2 pitch upcoming. Here it is. And that misses high and outside. Ball 4. Beautiful at bat there from Dylan Leak. So now runners at first and second with 2 outs, and here comes Drew Baird. Once again, Baird, one of the really big gets for this Leprechauns organization, maybe the biggest signing in this Leprechauns organizational history, a guy who was a key member of a Pecos League championship team last year, making his way out to Dublin. In a big spot here, runners are first and second, 2 outs. Pitch from Gajewski, and that's a high pop-up, right side. Going back for it is the first baseman, Wright, and he gives way to the second baseman, Morales, who makes the play. Well, 1 run in the inning for the Leprechauns on 1 hit and an error. It's 4-2, San Rafael. We're going to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. We head to the top of the 3rd here. Peyton Rios comes up to the plate for San Rafael. Rios, 1 for 1, picked up a 2 RBI single in the 1st inning. Gordon Wend out for his 3rd inning of work. It has been a rough go for him so far through his first 2 innings on the mound. As there's a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 4 runs across the plate for San Rafael. Wend has hit 3 batters so far. Here comes the pitch from Wend, and that misses high and outside. It's 1-1. Rios, 5 for his last 9 as he takes a strike on the outside. 1-2 count. 4-2 is our score. San Rafael out front. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Popped up, foul, 3rd base side, and that'll get well out of play. That's cool. We got a little kid in a Dublin jersey running out the baseballs to our home plate umpire. Memories that will last a lifetime. 1-2. Wend with a dirty right pant leg from when he had to dive out of the way of a ball that almost hit him in the batter's box. Right there, he fires a strike on the outside corner. Called strike 3. Peyton Rios walks back to the dugout, quite perturbed at that call. So 3 straight strikeouts now for Gordon Wend, as he has seemed to recover quite gracefully from a rough beginning to this game. Jeremy Morales steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. The pitch, and that's a pop-up right side. Second baseman Aceron underneath it. He makes the play, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Well, 2 up, 2 down. Wend 1 out away from our first scoreless half inning for either team here this evening. And he's going to get Nick Gajewski, the pitcher, up to the plate. Gajewski, 0 for 1 as he fouls this one back. It's 0-1. You know, with pitchers hitting here in the Pecos League, reminds me of some of my favorite hitting pitchers back when the National League used to not have the DH rule. Madison Bumgardner, Zach Greinke, Adam Wainwright, all great hitters. Here comes the 0-1, and that misses low and outside, 1-1. Zach Greinke, in fact, I still think is a career 300 hitter, if I'm not mistaken, which is incredible, and I don't think enough people really talk about that. his incredible career on the mound, but the fact that he could hit. 1-1 pitch, and that's popped up. Right side, foul territory, and the first baseman, Gardner, makes the play right in front of the Leprechauns dugout, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Gordon Wend, as he has his best inning by far so far of the game. We're going to the bottom of the third. 4-2, San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Well, it's the big boppers for the Leprechauns coming up here in the bottom of the third inning. 3-4-5 as Damon Hale is going to lead things off here for Dublin. Hale, who is playing in his 27th game of the season, has almost video game-like numbers, 446 batting average. In fact, he only took his 13th walk of the season. Considering he's had 112 at-bats, that's pretty incredible. He's a man who likes to swing the bat. He took his 13th walk in his last at-bat. He takes a curveball there on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So Kajewski with a first pitch curveball, trying to fool the big power hitter for the Leprechauns. 4-2, San Rafael in the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch, another curveball that misses high, and it's 1-1. Kajewski really likes that big flopper out there. San Rafael playing normal defense, but again, Hernandez, the third baseman, playing in. 1-1 pitch. And Hale tried to wait out the curveball there. Actually was a bit late there as he fouled it towards the right side. It's 1-2. There has to be a reason why Hernandez is always playing in over there at third against every hitter. I just don't know what it is. 1-2. Half swing at a pitch in the dirt, and home plate umpire is going to call Hale out there, I think on the pitch. Looked like that pitch was almost in the dirt. It must have been on the swing. I'm going to call that a strikeout swing. So Donnie Gardner will come up to the plate. Gardner with an RBI double in the first inning. That was a big hit for the Leprechauns. It was a 2-out RBI double. Made it a 3-1 ball game at the time. Got to chip away here at this lead if you're the Leprechauns, as that misses in the dirt. It's 1-0. Gardner, the first baseman here today, has not played a lot this year, only his 12th game. But when he has played, he's been quite effective. Came in today hitting .364. Kajewski ready. And the 1-0 pitch. Another big curveball. That one hits the inside corner. Gardner was not quite so sure, but that was a strike. 1-1. Gardner with those big green stockings up to his knees. 1-1 count. And here's the pitch. And that misses low and outside. 2-1. Well, Gajewski, my analysis of him so far, he's a guy who likes to spin the baseball. Doesn't throw a lot of stuff straight. 2-1 is the count. And the pitch. Popped up, foul. Big grunt there from Gardner. You can tell Gardner he wanted to do more with that pitch than foul it off. Instead, it goes into the parking lot along the right field line, and that mob of kids is after the ball again. Remember, there's always a mob of kids after the foul ball at every baseball park. 2-2. Gajewski sets. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, nice take there from Gardner. Gajewski wanted Gardner to go chasing that one. Full count. You can smell the fumes of the barbecue in the air here at Fallon Sports Park. Hot dogs being made, good times being had. 3-2 count, 1 out. Gajewski ready. Here's the pitch. And that's a grounder over to the second baseman, Morales. Morales picks it up on a hop, throws to first in time for the out, and there's 2 down. So JoJo Barfield will come up to the plate. Barfield 0 for 1. He grounded out to the third baseman Hernandez in the first inning. So after the runs were being scored fast and furiously by both sides, runs scored in each of the half innings that made up the first and second frames, we're looking at possibly a scoreless inning all around here in the third for both sides. Barfield, right-handed hitter. Gajewski looking for his first scoreless inning of his outing. He's ready. And the pitch. And that, my friends, is a big league scud. Ball that, I don't even know if it made it to the dirt on the batter's circle. That just kind of slipped out of the hand there of Gajewski. And now we're going to get a visit from Chris Johnson, the manager of San Rafael. Hopefully, looks like it's a issue with the catcher's equipment for Rios. Johnson, in his first season as the Pacific's manager, he was actually on the Pacific's team that won the Pecos League Championship in 2023. Recently out of college, played for Mission College in 2018 and Stanislaus State in 2019, so a young manager piloting possibly the marquee franchise of the Pecos League. Definitely the marquee franchise of the Pacific Division in the Pecos League. 1-0 count. And the pitch. And that misses outside. 2-0. Barfield waggles that red bat. The 2-0. And there's a strike on the outside. It's 2-1. Two outs in the inning. Gajewski ready. The pitch. And half swing at a high fastball. Did he go? No. It's 3-1. Looks like he appealed over to the first base umpire, and he didn't say anything. I guess he actually wasn't appealing. He was putting his fist up. So it's 2-2. 2-2 the count here to Barfield. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That ball was dropped by the catcher Rios, but he'll do the housekeeping, pick it up, and tag out Barfield to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning there for Gajewski, a 1-2-3 frame. We're going to the top of the fourth, 4-2 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Top of the fourth inning here as the 9-1-2 hitters due up for San Rafael. 4-2, Pacific's out in front of the Leprechauns. Gordon Wend back out for his fourth inning of work. Facing off against Keith Whitaker, the 9th-place hitter. He's 1 for 1, picked up a single in the second inning. The pitch from Wend, and there's a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's popped up high in the air and foul behind all of us here. And onto the berm that separates this field from the field behind us. 0-2. The pitch. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, Wend. He picks it up, throws to first, in time for the out. And there's one down in the inning. Well, Gordon Wend has really settled in now. 6 straight San Rafael hitters retired after giving up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, in the first 4 outs that he had. So Kyle Guerra will come up to the plate. He's 1 for 2.
For this evening, number 7, Kyle Guerra. Our beer batter is sponsored by Key Point Credit Union. If Kyle Guerra strikes out, it is half price for the rest.
Once again, Kyle Guerra, the beer batter here today, meaning that everyone here is rooting on his failure. Because if he strikes out, it's half-price beer. Always an unfair position to be in, I feel like. 1 out, and the pitch, and that misses inside, 1-0. Oh, they called that a strike. 0-1. Guerra, an East Bay kid from San Leandro High School in San Leandro, California. 0-1 pitch. And that misses outside, 1-1. Found out something cool today that I did not know. David Aceron informing me that the yellow bills you see out there on the DublinLeprechauns hats, an homage to the now defunct Oakland Athletics. 1-1 pitch. That misses low and inside, 2-1. The team and franchise itself is not defunct. They are now just the Athletics. Broke ground on their ballpark in Vegas yesterday, but their time in Oakland is over to the chagrin of many in the East Bay, as that misses low and outside, 3-1. Three and 1 count. And the pitch. And this is bounced foul. 3-2. I myself am an employee of the Athletics. For all of you interested in A's baseball and how they're doing up in West Sacramento, A's All Night, hosted by me and Michael Barabalt after every A's home game, as this is fouled back. It's still 3-2. We have highlights, we have interviews, and good old-fashioned banter. What else do you want? Full count here to Guerra. Here comes the pitch. And that's popped up on the infield. Barfield in foul territory, and he steps into fair territory, makes the play right by the third base bag. And there's 2 outs in the inning. The shortstop, Siniceros, seemed quite caught off guard when Barfield decided to throw the ball at him around the horn. There's a pretty gnarly sunset going on right in his eye line there. Would make it quite difficult to see that ball and to catch that ball. 2 outs. And here comes Mark Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Popped up right side out into right field. Hale underneath it. And Hale makes the catch. 2 straight 1-2-3 innings for Gordon Wend, who has really settled in. 8 straight retired for him. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-2 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Victor Siniceros leading things off here for the Leprechauns. 4-2 San Rafael as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Gordon Wendt out for his, Nick Gajewski out for his fourth inning of work. Siniceros 0 for 1. He did reach on an error in the second inning. Here comes the pitch, and there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Siniceros ready to go, and he hits this one out to right field. Telly Hill giving chase, and it's going to fall right in front of him. Little bloop single there for Victor Siniceros. Exactly what the Leprechauns wanted to lead off the inning, and we got action, folks. Carson Richter will come up to the plate. Richter 0 for 1. He grounded out in the second inning.
Now batting catcher.
Leprechauns down by 2 here.
Number 20, Carson Richter.
The Leprechauns have been playing well as of late. They've won 5 of their last 7. They actually got a 5-game winning streak before a 2-game losing streak, but the 2 games they lost were close games. Gajewski ready, and the pitch. And Richter swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. It's 0-1. The Leprechauns lost 3-2 at Martinez on Sunday. Lost 7-5 at Monterey the day before. It was a close game against Martinez. They lost on a walk-off single in the 11th inning. As there's a ground ball over to the shortstop, Guerra. Guerra flips it to the second baseman, Morales. That's all they'll get. 1 out on the fielder's choice. So Richter and Siniceros will switch places, and DJ Aceron will come up to the plate.
Number 3, DJ Aceron.
Aceron is 1 for 1. Picked up an RBI single in the second inning. Runner at first is Richter. The walk-off was a single off the bat of Andrew Curran of that Martinez Sturgeon team, as that misses low and inside, 1-0. In a Pecos League where the teams 2 through 4 are very closely wedged together within a game and a half. And then if you even go down to 5th, it's only 3 games separating, 3.5 games separating 2nd through 5th right now, if I'm not mistaken. There's a strike on the inside corner. So it's going to be a close race in that Pacific Division the rest of the way. I believe it's 4 games actually separating 2nd and 5th. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. And Aceron grounds this over to the second baseman, Morales. Morales flips to the shortstop, Guerra. Throw to first in time for the out. 1-2 double play for San Rafael. That will end the inning. We're going to the top of the 5th. It's 4-2 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Welcome back, folks. 4-2 San Rafael as we take you back to the double play at the end of the inning for the Leprechauns. This is a double play off the bat of DJ Aceron, smoothly fielded and smoothly converted by the San Rafael defense, as here comes the pitch. And there's the double play, as you can take a look there. 4-6-3.
Number 23, John Pecos.
Just a classic double play, pitcher's best friend to end the bottom of the fourth. We're in the top of the fifth. John Pecos at the plate here as he takes high and outside. And, excuse me, that was a strike. 0-1. 3-4-5 here for the Pacifics. That one misses low. It's 1-1. Well, for all of Wen's troubles to start the game, he has been sensational over the last 2 innings and change, as this is hit high and deep out to center field. Leak giving it a look, and he's going to watch it fly. Home run over the center field wall. John Pecos makes it 5-2. San Rafael, as he picks up his 7th home run of the season on a ball that got out in a hurry over the center field fence here at Fallon Sports Park. 5-2, San Rafael. Well, he made Gordon Wend pay for hitting him twice in his first 2 plate appearances. And that's the best way to make a pitcher pay. Take him deep. So John Pecos has Gordon Wend in his book now, as Chris Wright will come up to the plate. Wright, 0-for-1. Here comes the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Speaking of the A's, that watch it fly home run call. Bit of an homage there to the incredible Ken Korak, longtime play-by-play announcer for the A's on the radio, as that is off the outside, 1-1. Ken, a great guy, one of the legendary broadcasters in Bay Area history and in baseball history. 1-1 pitch, half swing, and a miss there from Wright. It's 1-2. Becoming quite a chilly night here at Fallon Sports Park. Still beautiful, though. 1-2. And Wright fouls it off himself. Blue skies up above us with that incredible slightly orange hue, light blue hue, I guess more at this time of the evening, right over the Golden Hills out beyond center field. 1-2 pitch. And that misses high and outside. Nice little paralysis fastball there from Wend. Trying to see if he can get Wright to stretch out his strike zone just a bit. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a line drive over the head of the shortstop Siniceros into left center field. So 2 straight hits to start the inning here for San Rafael as Chris Wright gets on base. And so Gordon Wend, those 8 straight hitters retired, even though it's only been 2 hitters since that streak. Excuse me, only 1 hitter since that streak ended, I guess. Seems well in the rearview mirror as he's given up a home run and a loud single. Telly Hill up to the plate. He's 0-for-1. Picked up a sacrifice fly in the first. Here's the pitch. And that's a high bouncer over to the second baseman, Aceron. He throws to second for 1. The throw to first, not in time. So a fielder's choice 4-6 there. On a high bouncing ball. If that ball's hit a little quicker.
Number 19, Peyton Rios.
If that ball's hit a little quicker, might have been a double play. As we have a bullpen update for you guys. Marika Lyszczyk warming up in the Leprechauns bullpen. So we will see history in just a bit here. The first woman to ever pitch in the Pecos League. As this one's fouled down the left field line, 0-1. Peyton Rios is the hitter. Left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2. Picked up a 2 RBI single in the first inning. 5-2 San Rafael here in the top of the 5th inning. Wend sets. And the pitch. And that misses a bit high. 1-1. Getting some rubbernecking here from some of the fans along the third base line. Didn't seem to agree with that call. So many umpires that you can find in any given baseball game in the stands. 1-1, and that misses off the outside, 2-1. Unfortunately for them, the only man whose opinion matters is wearing the gear behind home plate. 2-1 is the count here to Rios. Hill, the runner at first. And that's a ground ball over the second baseman, Aceron. This could be a double play. He's going to fire to the shortstop, Siniceros. And once again, they'll just get the lead runner. Aceron
Second baseman, number 8.
Not quite with the smoothest transition there over to second, but he did a good job just getting the out he needed. So 2 straight 4-6 fielders' choices. And up now will be Jeremy Morales. Morales 0 for 2. Wend gave up a home run to start the inning. Trying to keep it at just that as far as damage is concerned. Hits the top part of the strike zone. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch upcoming. Here it is. And that's nasty. Wow, that looked like a slider. Almost looked like it was going to hit Morales, and then it just caressed the inside of the strike zone. It's 0-2. So Wend, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning, only allowing the 1. He sets. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout there to end the 5th inning. But San Rafael scores 1 on a booming home run from John Pecos, his 7th of the year, to make it 5-2 Pacifics. We are going to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Well, it looks like Gordon Wend is going to get a 6th inning of work on the mound. How do I know that? Well, he's leading off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Gordon Wend, the pitcher, 0 for 1 here today. He struck out swinging. Pacifics leading this one 5-2. Nick Gajewski still out there for San Rafael on the mound. Wend, right-handed hitter. Here comes the pitch. And that's off the outside, 1-0. The Pacifics have a very interesting history. Went over the different leagues that they've been a part of since their inception in 2012. Maybe it's not right to say the Pacifics have a great history, although they do have an interesting one. But the ballpark they play at has a fantastic history, as this is a bouncer over to the second baseman Morales. Morales picks it up on a bounce, throws to first in time for the out, and there's one down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So the Pacifics play at Albert Park in San Rafael. 1951 was when that ballpark was open, so it's an old ballpark. Billy Martin, the old A's manager, old Yankees manager, a legendary figure in baseball past, actually used to bring his best semi-pro players in the area to play at the ballpark for different weekends when the ballpark first opened in the early 1950s. So history there that's very interesting. Want to know is this is popped up by Leak, and it's going to get well foul. Once again onto the berm of dead grass down the third base side. 0-1. For those who have never been to Dublin, California, one of the great features of a summer night here is that smell of pine in the air. 0-1 pitch, and that misses in the dirt, 1-1. It really is the smell of just a good summer night. Sometimes, well, usually it's a bit warmer for a summer night here in California. Tonight, a bit chilly with the wind blowing through. As that misses high, 2-1. Of course, you're not going to get any complaint from the boys from San Rafael. Marin County can get quite cold at any given time, no matter what time of year it is. Here comes the pitch. And that misses high, 3-1. And actually, I guess it was a walk. Leak seemed quite confused, as was I, as is everyone else. But ball 4. Drew Baird will come up to the plate.
Left fielder, number 24, Drew Baird.
Baird 0 for 2. Of course, any sort of nitpicking of temperatures and cold weather probably falls on deaf ears for people in most other parts of the country, as this is fouled back, 0-1. We are very blessed here in the great state of California that we have a very good, moderate climate, and we can complain about weather in the 50-degree range. Bet you didn't think you were going to get a weather analysis here on this broadcast. 0-1. Throw over to first base. Back in time is Leak. Bottom of the 5th inning, just over the halfway mark of this ball game here between the Dublin Leprechauns and the San Rafael Pacifics. 5-2. The boys from Marin County up ahead. 0-1 pitch. Misses inside, 1-1. Gajewski out for his 5th inning of work. He's been solid after giving up a couple of runs in the first 2 frames. He's only allowed 1 hit since the 2nd inning. 1-1 pitch. And there's a strike at the base of the zone. It's 1-2. And some more rubbernecking from the fans on the third base side. Some Leprechaun super fans. 1-2. The pitch to Baird. Swing and a miss. Baird late there on the fastball. And there's 2 outs in the inning. So Damon Hale will come up to the plate. Hale, one of the best hitters in the Pecos League. Leprechauns in need of a bit of a jolt here. The offense has gotten stagnant since the 2nd as Gajewski has settled in. Runner at first, Leak getting his lead. And they'll throw over to first. Well, there's 2 schools of thought here. There's the one school of thought that with 2 outs, you send the runner to second base, try to get a runner in scoring position. And normally, you think, okay, worst case scenario, our third place hitter leads off the next inning, as this is fouled back, 0-1. But with a guy like Hale up there at the plate, you're kind of in scoring position when you're at first base, too, with his ability to hit the ball out of the ballpark, his gap-to-gap power. We'll see how David Aceron, the manager, tries to approach this situation. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. And a curveball misses low and outside. 1-1 as the lights have popped on here at Leprechaun Field at Fallon Sports Park. Yet to take full effect. 1-1. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Misses high. Throw over to first. A little back pick action there. Peyton Rios trying to catch Leak sleeping over there at first. It's 2-1. Gajewski gets the pitch he wants, looks over at first, shrugs his shoulders into his motion. And that's a line drive on a bounce. Nice snag there by the shortstop, Guerra. He throws to second base and gets the out, and that fielder's choice will end the inning. Nice play there by the shortstop, Guerra, fielding the short hop like he's done it many times before. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. It's 5-2, San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Well, Gajewski is going to come out and hit for himself here in the 6th inning. He's been impressive on the mound, so Chris Johnson going to let him ride up at the plate. 8-9-1 here for San Rafael. Gordon Wend back out on the mound here for the Leprechauns. As here's the 0-0 delivery, and that's fouled back. Nice piece of contact there from Gajewski. Interesting here that Chris Johnson decided to bat his pitcher 8th and then have a position player bat 9th, an old National League strategy to try to get 2 leadoff hitters, so to speak, when the lineup flips over. 0-1 pitch, and there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. I don't think Gajewski was very happy with that call, but he can't argue too much because, of course, he wants that call when he goes back out there to the mound. 0-2 pitch, and that's popped foul. Gajewski late, as that'll fly near all the cars in the parking lot. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. And strike 3 call at the base of the zone. A little off-speed pitch there. Gets Gajewski looking. And Keith Whitaker will come up to the plate. Well, we are on watch right now for Marika Lyszczyk. She's been warming up down in that Leprechauns bullpen on the first baseline. Expect to see her any minute now. I would expect that if Wend has an easy inning here, we'll probably see her in the 7th. Whitaker, left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 2. He singled in the 2nd, ultimately came around to score. Here comes the pitch from Wend. And that's a bouncer past the pitcher Wend. Fielding it is the shortstop Sinisteros. He throws to first in time for the outs. Close play there. Whitaker's got some wheels. But Sinisteros showing off the arm there at short. And Kyle Guerra will come up to the plate.
Now batting our beer batter, sponsored by Key Point Credit Union. Shortstop number 7, Kyle Guerra.
Guerra 1 for 3 here today. Came into the ball game hitting .333, and he is still hitting .333. He's 33 for 100. That's an easy one to calculate right there. Don't need a calculator for that one. 2 outs. Wend trying to get the boys back in the dugout. Here comes the pitch, and that misses low and inside. 1-0. Once again, thank you for joining us here on this broadcast of Pecos League Baseball. 1-0 pitch. And that's off the outside, 2-0. 4th time around for this San Rafael order. 2-0 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Now it's going back to the outfield. Center fielder Leak comes in, and he makes the play in short center to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning for Gordon Wend. We are through 5.5 going to the bottom of the 6th. San Rafael 5, Dublin 2. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Bottom 6 here. Leprechauns down 5-2 as Dublin will get their ups here in their side of the 6th inning. Johnny Gardner up to the plate. Gardner, 1 for 2. Picked up a RBI double in the first inning. Nick Gajewski back out for his 6th inning of work. Gajewski with the delivery here to Gardner. And a half swing and a miss for Gardner. It's 0-1. Sun in the earliest stages of going down here in the East Bay. You can see the beautiful golden hills accentuated by the early dusk light out beyond the center field fence. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. And that's a line drive into the right center field gap. That's going to get down for extra bases. Gardner's around first. He's headed into second. We'll see if he tries for 3. He's going to stop at second. A leadoff double for Donnie Gardner here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Leprechauns with something cooking as we get the bottom of the 6th started. And it looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter here for the Leprechauns. Sam Ott is going to pinch hit. Ott, who fired 7 innings of 2-run ball in the last game that the Leprechauns played. Comes up to the plate here with runner at second and nobody out. Ott having a very good season with the bat, hitting .321. He's on a 6-game hit streak. Gardner giving the Leprechauns some energy here with that leadoff double. Gajewski ready. Here comes the pitch. And that misses in the dirt. A ball that slipped out of the hand of Gajewski. Another scud ball. Didn't make it to home plate. It's 1-0. Sam Ott, a Wisconsin kid out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Here at Fallon Sports Park, we have pronunciation checks everywhere you go. 1-0 count. And here comes the pitch. And that's a line drive on the ground over to the second baseman, Morales. I guess there can't be a line drive on the ground, so it was a ground ball over to Morales. Runner advances to third. Victor Siniceros will come up to the plate. Siniceros 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch. And Siniceros takes low 1-0. Well, at the very least, the Leprechauns got to get that 1 run in at third base. Got to start taking their crack at the lead here that San Rafael has built. 3-run lead. Not insurmountable by any means, but you do want to start chipping away. 1-0 pitch. And that's fouled back 1-1. So Siniceros here, he's got one job. He's got to put the ball in play. San Rafael is playing the right side of their infield fairly deep. So they're going to give up the run here on any sort of a ground ball. But the third baseman, Mark Hernandez, as you'd expect, is playing in. Outfield at medium depth. 1-1 pitch. And that misses low, 2-1. Hernandez has been playing in at third base the entire game, regardless of matchup. Two and one out. Here comes the pitch. And that's a grounder right side of the infield. This will get the job done. Morales picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. So Siniceros gets an RBI, knocks in the run, and it's 5-3. Well, look, obviously, if you're a Leprechauns fan, you'd love to see a huge inning. But at the very least, you had to get that runner in after the leadoff double. And that's exactly what Siniceros does there. Picks up the RBI. Siniceros getting his 15th RBI of the season. Carson Richter up to the plate now with nobody on and 2 outs. Gajewski ready. And here's the pitch. A curveball that misses high. 1-0. Gajewski's thrown that curveball quite a bit here in this ballgame. Once again, 5-3 here. San Rafael trying to win their 11th straight up against the Leprechauns team, trying to break a short little 2-game losing streak. 1-0. And that misses high, 2-0. Once again, both these teams would be in the Pecos League playoffs if the season were to end today. In fact, I think the Leprechauns will be playing San Rafael if the Pecos League playoffs are to begin today. 2-0 pitch. And there's another curveball. That one misses inside, 3-0. On deck, DJ Aceron. I'd expect Richter to... Actually, with 2 outs, he might be swinging here if he gets a strike. Let's see if they give him the green light. 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike. So, in the end, he probably had the red light. 3-1. Gajewski sets at the waist. 3-1. Misses high, ball 4. So Carson Richter keeps the inning going. He walks. And here comes DJ Aceron, and we're going to get a visit from the San Rafael pitching coach. We'll see how much longer they stick with Gajewski out there. He's gotten through 5 2/3. DJ Aceron, 1 for 2. Picked up an RBI single in the second, grounded into a double play in the 4th inning. Most of the scoring in this game was done in the first 2 innings. San Rafael scoring 3 in the first inning and 1 in the second. And Dublin scoring 1 apiece in the first and the second. The only other run scored in this game before the run scored in this inning on the RBI ground out from Siniceros was a home run off the bat of John Pecos in the 4th inning. Once again, Pecos League action here at Fallon Sports Park. Kyle Morrison on the mic. Thank you for allowing me to jibber-jabber about baseball this evening. Marika Lyszczyk, the big story here this evening. And I think it'd be very likely that we're going to probably see her in the next half inning. The debut of the first female pitcher in Pecos League history. A true trailblazer in the sport and in the league.
From San Diego, California.
DJ Aceron
Aceron
comes up to the plate. Aceron looking for a gapper here. Gajewski sets. And the pitch. And Aceron takes high and outside. 1-0. Well, that curveball hasn't been quite as sharp here in this inning for Gajewski. Richter, the runner at first. First baseman, right, holding on. Richter at first base. Here comes the pitch. And that's fouled back. 1-1. So Aceron was on that fastball there from Gajewski. Aceron playing at Barstow Community College right now. Hit .264 this season over at Barstow. Left-handed hitter. Gajewski sets. Here's the 1-1. And a little foul tip at home plate, and it's 1-2. 1 run has already scored here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And what has been a close matchup here between these two teams. Once again, Dublin 1-2 against San Rafael. They were able to take 1 of 2 games in a 2-game set that these two teams played at the beginning of the month from June 5th through 6th in Marin. 1-2 is the count. Gajewski gives a look to the runner at first. He sets at the waist. The pitch. And a line drive right into the glove of the third baseman, Hernandez. Well, DJ Aceron did everything right there. He hit the ball hard, but sometimes in baseball, even when you do everything right, it doesn't work out. We're going to the top of the 7th. It's 5-3 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Well, folks, you are witnessing history here. Marika Lyszczyk comes out to pitch for the Dublin Leprechauns, the first ever woman to pitch in the Pecos League. She has been a trailblazer her entire career. She was the first Canadian female to play NCAA college baseball. She was the first female catcher in NCAA men's baseball during her time at Sonoma State. She pitched at Sonoma State in 2023 before transferring to River University. She becomes one of many trailblazers in this great game. We can go back to Kelsey Whitmore, who was the first woman to play in affiliated baseball when she came and played for the Atlantic League, the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, in 2022. You can go back further to the 1950s when Eleanor Engel almost pitched for the Harrisburg Senators. She was signed to a contract, and then the contract was nixed after only one day. She came the closest of any player to playing in affiliated minor league baseball. And then, of course, Olivia Picardo, who became the first ever woman in 2022 to play college baseball. She came on as a pinch runner in 2022, playing for Brown University, came into that game and in 2022 and became the first woman ever to play in college baseball. But Marika Lyszczyk, the first ever Canadian woman to play in college baseball, and now the first ever woman to pitch in a Pecos League game, to play in a Pecos League game. Her numbers at Sonoma State in 2023, in 3 appearances and 3 innings pitched, she had a 0.00 ERA, only allowed 1 hit, and she is going to try to pitch a scoreless inning here for the Leprechauns. And look, folks, obviously the Leprechauns have a lot of confidence in her because they're putting her out right now in a big situation for the team. It's the 7th inning, it's a 2-run game, and the Leprechauns are trying to stay within striking distance. So this is not any sort of a easy softball toss to give Lyszczyk any sort of a easy landing in the Pecos League. She's going to have to get outs here immediately as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The first hitter she will face is Mark Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 2. He singled in the first, got hit by a pitch in the second, and flew out in the 4th. Lyszczyk's first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Probably the biggest story here in Dublin, California. Probably the biggest story in sports in the East Bay, occurring right in front of your faces right now as Marika Lyszczyk makes her debut. They're going to save that baseball. I'm sure it'll go somewhere special. 0-1 count. Lyszczyk ready. And here comes the pitch. And that's a ground ball right back to Lyszczyk. She bobbles it, picks it up. She will throw to first in time for the out. And so the first out recorded by Marika Lyszczyk comes against her former teammate, Mark Hernandez, who played with her in college. John Pecos comes up to the plate now. Pecos hit a home run in his last at bat. He's been hit by 2 pitches, once in the first, 1 in the second, and he hit a home run in the 5th. Lyszczyk fires a pitch a bit high, 1-0. Lyszczyk, who has fully admitted she's not going to overpower a lot of hitters, but she's got a good collection of pitches, knows how to fool anyone who comes up into the box against her. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Lyszczyk, as I mentioned in my intro, is Canadian. She was the first ever Canadian player to play in the NCAA as a woman, as this is a high drive to deep left field, and it's not coming back. The 2nd home run of the day for John Pecos, and it makes it 6-3, San Rafael. John Pecos hits his 8th home run of the season, and this one off Marika Lyszczyk as San Rafael adds to their lead. So Pecos, definitely the player of the game so far. 2 big flies, 1 to left, 1 to center. That last one, a booming one to left field. And here comes Chris Wright. Wright, left-handed hitter, 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there, got Wright to swing and miss. Lyszczyk from Delta, British Columbia, went to South Delta Secondary School. As that misses low and inside, 1-1. Canada with an underrated baseball scene up there, our neighbors to the north. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, and there's a strike in the inside corner, 1-2. Wright, 1 for 2 here today. Walked in the first, came around to score, singled in the 5th, struck out in the 2nd. Here comes the pitch, and there's a pop-up left side, foul territory, and it'll get behind the bleachers here on the third base side. And here come all the kids chasing down the baseball. Remains 1-2. Well, Lyszczyk trying to recover after giving up that home run to Pecos. Here comes the pitch, and that's in the dirt. It's 2-2.
All right. Good defense.
Lyszczyk, I'm sure, very aware of the historic nature of her outing, as that misses high and inside, 3-2. Everyone here in this Leprechauns crowd cheering on Lyszczyk as she does something truly extraordinary. Here comes the full count delivery, and there's a bouncer over to the first baseman, Gardner. Gardner picks it up. It's a foot race to the bag, and he got him. Nice slide there from Gardner at the very end. Gets his foot to the bag right before Wright was able to step on it on the sprint, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Telly Hill will come up to the plate. Hill,
Right fielder number 25, Telly Hill.
0 for 2 here today. Did pick up a sacrifice fly in the first inning. 2 outs. Lyszczyk ready. And here comes the pitch. And that misses inside. Excuse me, a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Curveball there. Lyszczyk gets the sign. And here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. So far, she has fooled Telly Hill. Well, despite the home run, if Lyszczyk can get this out, she can still feel very good about her debut, retiring 3 of the 4 hitters she's faced. As that misses in the dirt. 1-2. It's incredible how this crowd has really rallied around the pitcher right now. Lyszczyk gets the sign. And the 1-2 pitch is just off the outside. 2-2. Close pitch there. Lyszczyk sets at the waist. 2-2. Off the outside, 3-2. So nice at bat here from Hill, working the count from 0-2 to 3-2. Peyton Rios is on deck. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss! The first strikeout of Lyszczyk's career and the first strikeout by a woman in the Pecos League has happened here tonight in Dublin, California. Despite the home run, Lyszczyk with a very impressive debut as she retires 3 of the 4 hitters she faced in the San Rafael lineup. It's time to stretch here in Dublin, California. It's San Rafael 6, Dublin 3. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. 0-1
Welcome
count.
back, folks. We just saw history as Marika Lyszczyk became the first player in Pecos League, first female player in Pecos League history.
Here comes the pitch.
She got her first out.
And that's a ground ball
As
right
you can
back
see
to
here
Lyszczyk. She
on a
bobbles it,
ground
picks it
ball,
up.
right
She
back
will
to
throw
her
to first in time for
against
the
her
out.
old teammate Mark
so
Hernandez. And then later in the inning, her first ever strikeout as she was able to turn away on strikes Telly Hill. We have a new pitcher as we're taking a look at the replay here as Lyszczyk. Truly doing something incredible here today in Dublin, California. As Lyszczyk is actually going to take an at-bat, it appears. Yeah, she's on deck. We have a new pitcher for San Rafael, Jorge Rios. Actually, it sounds like it's Jake Dent who's going to pitch. Well, I have 33 as Jorge Rios. I think it's Jorge Rios. So Jorge Rios will do the pitching. And Marika Lyszczyk going to get her first at bat here in her Pecos League career. Here comes the pitch from Rios, and there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Rios. Into his motion. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Lyszczyk was late.
Correction, now pitching number 33, Jorge Lopez Rios.
So Lyszczyk in a quick 0-2 hole here. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. San Rafael up 6-3. Rios ready. And the pitch. And there's a ground ball over to the second baseman, Morales. Morales picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. So a ground ball out there off the bat of Lyszczyk. And here comes Dylan Leak. Actually, looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter. Abraham De La Cruz will come up to the plate here. De La Cruz with a very interesting story. Someone who David Aceron picked up from another organization as De La Cruz fouled it back. This other organization, which was not shared with me, their identity, apparently left De La Cruz in the SFO airport with nothing but $85 and no way to get home. So David Aceron tried him out and allowed him to join the team. Here comes the pitch to De La Cruz, and De La Cruz swings and misses. It's 0-2. De La Cruz of the Dominican Republic. He's got hits in 3 of his last 4 games, hitting .350 on the season. And De La Cruz half swing there to pitch in the dirt. No swing. It's 1-2. Well, Marika Lyszczyk, what an incredible story this is here, not only for her, but for the Pecos League and for the Dublin community. See some professional baseball history here in this great city, great suburban member of the Bay Area. 1-2. And here comes the pitch. And that misses outside. 2-0. 2-2, excuse me. 2-2 here to De La Cruz. Rios ready, and the pitch. And there's a bouncer foul. Remains 2-2. Two and two, 1 out. Dublin trying to get something going here. They're down by 3. Rios, the pitch. And De La Cruz swings and misses. Chase the off-speed pitch. And there's 2 down. Drew Baird will come up to the plate.
Left fielder, number 24, Drew Baird.
Baird 0 for 3. He struck out twice, trying to avoid the hat trick here. Rios trying to get through a 1-2-3 7th inning. Here comes the pitch.
And that's a line drive. Past the glove of the second baseman Morales. It rolls into right center field. Drew Baird gets on the board with a hit as he picks up a 2-out single. So Damon Hale will come up now. Just trying to keep the line moving here. Hale 0 for 2. A rare 0 for Hale, who's on a 7-game hit streak. Dublin's going to have to start making their moves soon here. Rios checks the runner at first. And here's the pitch. Hale takes in the dirt. It's 1-0. Hale with those yellow batting gloves. Matches quite well with the yellow sleeves and the gold embroidery on his jersey. 1-0. That misses inside. 2-0. The sun continuing to set here in Dublin, California. You can see the orange and blue hues out in the distance on the vista beyond the outfield fence. 2-0. Misses in the dirt. 3-0. So one more ball here, and all of a sudden we got a rally for the Leprechauns. Be runners at first and second with 2 out for the cleanup hitter, Donnie Gardner. Rios gets the sign. He sets. The 3-0 pitch is a strike at the base of the zone. It's 3-1. 3-1, 2 outs. Rios. Ready, here comes the pitch. And this is a ground ball, just foul down the third base side. Kicked foul at the very last second before Hernandez can make a play. 3-2. The runner will go from first base. Rios checks the runner at first. He sets. And the pitch. Hit out to right field. Going back on it is Hill. He's going back and just in front of the fence. Hill makes the catch. Well, Hale gave it a ride, but just not enough of one to get it over the head of Telly Hill, and that will end the inning. It is 6-3 San Rafael as we go to the top of the 8th. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. Marika Lyszczyk out for her second inning of work as Peyton Rios will come up to the plate. Rios 1 for 3. So Lyszczyk gonna get another crack at things here on the mound. Hopefully she's gotten all the jitters out after her debut. And she can lock in here and get some outs. She had a good first inning in the Pecos League. Did give up a home run to John Pecos, but other than that, ground out, strikeout.
Catcher number 19, Rios.
Lyszczyk. Picked up her first strikeout. That's a big deal in the 7th inning against Telly Hill. Fires a strike on the inside corner here to Peyton Rios. Rios, the catcher for San Rafael. 6-3 is our score. The Pacific's out in front. As there's a curveball off the outside. It's 1-1. Lyszczyk comes home. And that's popped up foul territory and well behind the bleachers here on the third base side. 1-2. Well, Lyszczyk with a very important job here in the 8th inning. She's got to keep this deficit at 3 and give the rest of her team an opportunity to come back. Lyszczyk gets the sign. She sets at the waist and the pitch. And this is a ground ball over to the shortstop, Siniceros. Siniceros picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. 1 down here in the 8th inning. So Lyszczyk starting off the 8th inning quite well. And Jeremy Morales will come up to the plate. Morales is 0 for 3. Well, it was a big deal when Lyszczyk was signed by the Leprechauns before the season. Her debut delayed until now here in late June, as that misses high and inside, 1-0. But I would say the wait was worth it for all these fans. Very excited to see Lyszczyk pitching in the Leprechaun green, as that misses high again, 2-0. Well, now Lyszczyk, like any athlete, you know, all the hype, she wants to perform. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Had Morales tied up in knots there on that swing, and it's 2-1. And someone with the confidence of Lyszczyk, I mean, anyone to be a trailblazer like Lyszczyk has to have a lot of confidence. As that misses high, 3-1. You have to believe she believes that she can be a very successful Pecos League pitcher. And obviously the Leprechauns believe the same. 3-1 pitch is popped up in the air. Shortstop Siniceros calling off the second baseman. He makes the play, 2 down in the inning. So Lyszczyk looking for a 1-2-3. 8th inning here, as Jorge Rios will come up to the plate. Rios, who's actually listed as a position player, but also can pitch for the San Rafael squad. 280 average on the year, as that's outside, 1-0. So it appears that Chris Johnson will stick with Rios to pitch the bottom of the 8th, as there's a ground ball to the shortstop, Siniceros. Siniceros picks it up, throws to first in time for the out, and that will end the inning. 3 putouts by the shortstop. 1, 2, 3 go the Pacifics, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-3, San Rafael.
After 7.5 innings, Pacific 6.
Welcome back, folks. We have a 6-3 ball game. San Rafael out in front. And right now, our very own Micah Stamps has Marika Lyszczyk for an interview.
Ready, Fiona? 2. We're here in Dublin, California, where history has just been made. Marika Lyszczyk has just walked off the mound after 2 successful innings pitching for the Dublin Leprechauns, becoming one of the few women to take the hill in pro baseball. So, incredible moment. What was going through your mind when walking through that first pitch?
Oh my gosh, just throw a strike. That's all you ever want to do. That's a little bit nerve-wracking, but once you get it out there, like I was so nervous before, once I threw that strike, it was like, okay, we're good. We are so good.
Great. You look locked in. What was your approach to tonight?
Honestly, just throwing a lot of strikes, being around the zone, and make them get themselves out.
Right.
Yeah.
You're inspiring a lot of people, especially some young women watching tonight. What does this moment mean to you?
I mean, it means everything to me. I've dreamed about this since I was little, and I hope this inspires not only little girls, but anybody who wants to follow a dream. I mean, this is dreams come true for me. I couldn't have written it up any better.
Great. What's it been like being a part of this team and the Pecos League as they start giving you this kind of shot?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, first off, I'm so thankful that they gave me this opportunity to come out here. There's not a lot of teams that would do that. And, I mean, I just met the guys yesterday, but they are some of the best group of guys I've ever met. So I'm excited to continue to pitch for them and be a part of the squad.
Great. So this is Marika Lyszczyk making history tonight in Dublin. Thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to the dugout.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Is that good?
Thank you, Micah. Appreciate that. While that interview was going on, Donnie Gardner struck out, swinging against Jorge Rios, who's back out for his second inning of work. Sam Ott at the plate is... This one misses inside, 1-0. A historic day for sports here in the Ace Bay, for sports in general, as Marika Lyszczyk breaks the gender barrier here in the Pecos League. Ball misses low here to Sam Ott. Ott is 0 for 1 here today. He came on to pinch hit in the 6th inning. Dublin's got to get a rally going. They only got 5 outs to go here in this ball game. The pitch from Rios. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. These fans continuing to rubberneck the home plate umpire. 2-1 pitch, and that's off the outside, 3-1. It's been a very passionate crew of fans here this evening. Obviously for the debut of Marika Lyszczyk. 3-1, and that's high and outside, ball 4. So a walk to Sam Ott. And we'll see if that can start something here for the Dublin Leprechauns offense. Victor Siniceros comes up to the plate.
Number 2,
Siniceros, 1 for 3. Siniceros, the slick fielding shortstop at the plate, and he takes inside 1-0. Siniceros now with an 8-game hit streak. Rio sets, and the pitch. And there's a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1. The sun almost completely set here in Dublin, California. Lights have taken full effect. 1-1, 1 out. Rios checks the runner at first. Here comes the pitch. And that misses outside. No swing. It's 2-1. The late evening wind giving way to some calm here as the sun is almost set. 2-1. Rio sets in the pitch. And that misses low and outside. 3-1. So a 3-1 count here to Victor Siniceros. Carson Richter, the man on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses high. Ball 4. So 2 straight walks. 1 to Ott and 1 to Siniceros. And now Dublin's cooking with gas, and we're going to see a visit here from the San Rafael pitching coach. The tying run coming up to the plate here in the form of Carson Richter. Richter, who does have 2 home runs on the season, he's proven he can hit the long ball so far in this short Pecos League campaign. So meeting on the mound right now for San Rafael. It'll be interesting to see if there's no one warming up in the bullpen. Is Lyszczyk going to come out for a third inning of work? I'm sure that would excite all the supporters here at Fallon Sports Park. So after this meeting on the mound, we'll get back to the at-bat here. Richter coming up to the plate with runners at first and second and one out. And look, it's a historic day. It's a day that will be remembered for many years, not only in the Pecos League, but for the DublinLeprechauns and the East Bay sports annals. But I think it is safe to say that today's festivities will have a much better ring to it, will be remembered much better if the Leprechauns find a way to win.
Catcher, number 20, Carson.
So Leprechauns hitters trying to hold up their end of the bargain here. As Richter steps into the box. Rios has pitched himself into some trouble. 2 walks, 1 to Ott, 1 to Siniceros. He sets. Here's the pitch. And Ott hits a fly ball to center field. Whitaker coming in, calling it off, and it's going to fall in front of him. A bloop single for Carson Richter. As Whitaker just did not have any good vision on the ball from the very beginning. So the bases are loaded now. As we're going to get a pinch hitter.
Miami, Florida.
Christopher Alfonseca will come up to the plate. And so Alfonseca comes up with the bases loaded here and 1 out. Bloop single off the bat of Richter. Alfonseca in a big spot here, pinch hitting for DJ Aceron. And Alfonseca takes a strike on the outside corner. Alfonseca from Cuba. As he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. Comes into this at bat hitting 290 in a quick 0-2 hole. Well, this is Dublin's chance to strike. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Alfonseca takes high and outside. 1-2 is the count. Alfonseca, who's committed to Oklahoma Wesleyan for next season, as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt. Strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Jorge Rios. He gets his 2nd strikeout of the inning, his 3rd strikeout of the game overall. And we're going to see a pinch hitter here for Marika Lyszczyk. Coming up to the plate.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting.
Number 44, Cabral Johnson.
Louisiana. Number 44, Cabral Johnson.
Cabral Johnson, the New Orleans native, comes up to the plate with a 4 for 18 on the season. He's 1 for his last 12. Here comes the pitch, and Johnson takes one off the outside, 1-0. Well, things have gotten much more difficult here. If you're the Leprechauns, now they need a 2-out hit. Runner at third is Ott, runner at second Siniceros, runner at first is Richter. The pitch, swing, and a foul tip. Johnson was trying to hit that one into the neighborhood. Beyond the street there on the left field side. It's 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs. San Rafael playing the left side of the infield in just a bit, and now we're actually going to see a mound visit as Kyle Guerra, the shortstop's calling the mound visit. You don't see that everywhere. You see the shortstop calling the visit many times, but he wants to talk things over. Maybe signs. It could be possible that San Rafael feels like the runner at second, Siniceros, is stealing signs somehow. So, 1-1 is the count here to Johnson. Johnson trying to come up with a big hit in one of the biggest spots of the game so far. Here comes the pitch. And Johnson takes a curveball for a strike. What a pitch there from Rios. Just nabs that inside corner. Well, Johnson's got to protect now. Rios trying to pitch out of the trouble. Here comes the 1-2. And strike 3 called at the base of the zone. Jorge Rios walks off the mound, getting a strike 3 looking on Cabral Johnson. He strikes out the side, leaves the bases loaded, and the Leprechauns will have to wait to the 9th to try to mount their comeback. We are going to the top of the 9th inning, 6-3 San Rafael. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. We go to the 9th. 9-1-2 due up for San Rafael, and there's a new pitcher on the mound for Dublin. Brad Moreno will take his crack at this San Rafael lineup. Moreno with a 7.44 ERA over 9 2/3 in 7 games pitched. He's allowed 0 hits over his last 2 appearances of an inning apiece. So Moreno has been pitching his best ball as of late. Keith Whitaker leads things off here for San Rafael. He's 1 for 3, picked up a single in the second inning. 6-3, Pacifics lead the Leprechauns here as we enter the last inning of regulation. Moreno sets above the letters, and here comes the pitch, and there's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. It is almost completely dark, almost completely nighttime here in Dublin. The lights lighting up the field very well. 0-1 is the count, and here's the pitch. Whitaker takes low, 1-0. Whitaker, 1 for 3. I found out that the fans here at Fallon Sports Park do not like Sweet Caroline. They heckled Sweet Caroline until it was skipped by the Ox, as that's off the outside, 2-1. Rowdy fan base here down the third base side. 2-1 is the count. Moreno sets, and the pitch. And there's a little nubber foul down the third base side, and it's 2-2. Whitaker, he's got wheels. We saw him almost leg out an infield single in the 4th inning. A single in the 2nd as well. Leprechauns trying to keep this deficit at 3. Moreno sets. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Keith Whitaker was late on the fastball there from Brad Moreno. So Moreno strikes out the first hitter that he sees. And Kyle Guerra will come up to the plate. Guerra, 1 for 4. Picked up a single in the 2nd inning. Moreno throwing it by Keith Whitaker on that last at-bat. It's been a very well played game by both sides. Here comes the pitch. And that misses low, 1-0. Sam Ott, the third baseman, playing in just a bit here against Kyle Guerra, protecting against any sort of bunt. The rest of the infield playing medium to deep. 1-0 pitch. And that misses inside, 2-0. Well, after today, Leprechauns will be back in action on Thursday here at Fallon Sports Park. They'll be taking on Santa Rosa. Here comes the pitch, and that misses inside, 3-0. Santa Rosa currently in the cellar in the Pecos League. Excuse me. Santa Rosa is also the Vallejo Seaweed, the same team. And currently they're just a bit out of the fourth place spot, the last playoff spot. So it's going to be a big game for the Leprechauns. They're going to try to secure their playoff standing. 3-0 pitch, and that misses high. 4-pitch walk to Kyle Guerra. The leadoff hitter is on. That's right. Vallejo Seaweed, also play in Santa Rosa, play half their games in Vallejo, half their games Santa Rosa. Monterey, the Amberjacks, are in the cellar of the Pecos League, 5-19. Mark Hernandez up to the plate. He will forever be known as the man who made the first out. It's Marika Lyszczyk. Two of them tied at the hip, former teammates. And this is a line drive. Caught on the bounce by the second baseman, and there's a double play. 1-2 double play. As Alfonseca making a nice pick on the short hop, pitches it to the shortstop for 1, over to first for 2. Well, we are going to the bottom of the 9th. Leprechauns need 3 to tie, 4 to send everyone home happy. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. All right, bottom of the ninth inning here. The Dublin Leprechauns looking for a rally, and it's going to start off exactly where they'd like it, the top of their order, as Abraham De La Cruz will lead things off. De La Cruz came on as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning, and he struck out swinging. He came on as the center field replacement. He's going to try to get things started here against the new pitcher for San Rafael, and that is Kyle Guerra. That's right, the same Kyle Guerra who's been shortstop all day is on to pitch now. Guerra trying to get the save here for San Rafael.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning, center fielder, number 7, Abraham De La Cruz.
As the Pacifics are looking to win their 11th straight game. Let's see if the Leprechauns can produce some late game magic here. Guerra sets and the pitch. De La Cruz takes a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. De La Cruz, he did strike out swinging in the 7th. Here comes the pitch from Guerra, and that misses outside. It is 1-1. Hernandez in over at third base, as he has been the entire game. Rest of the infield playing deep. Guerra sets, and the pitch. And De La Cruz foul tips it off the glove of the catcher Rios. And it's 1-2. Defensive changes. Frederick Buxton comes in as the shortstop. Guerra sets. And the 1-2 pitch. Misses in the dirt, 2-2. Try to get De La Cruz to fish there at that one. If things are to stand here in this game, if the Leprechauns aren't able to mount a rally here, Gajewski would get his first win of the season. He would move to 1-0. On the other side, Gordon Wend would move to 3-1 on the season. He'd pick up his first loss. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. De La Cruz takes high, 3-2. Well, if you're the Leprechauns, what you need here is base runners. And I'm sure if you're the Leprechauns, you would like to have 2 base runners on for your big guys in Damon Hale and Donnie Gardner. Those are the 3-4 hitters. Guerra sets, and the 3-2. Misses high, ball 4. Great at bat there from Abraham De La Cruz. So now the tying run is in the on-deck circle for the Leprechauns. And here comes Drew Baird. The Leprechauns had an opportunity in the 8th. They had the bases loaded with 1 out. Unfortunately for Dublin, Christopher Alfonseca struck out swinging. And then Cabral Johnson struck out looking. Baird is 1 for 4 today. He's at the plate. Here comes the pitch. And there's a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
Still don't matter. 2-4. Come on.
Guerra, the ball behind his back. He checks the runner at first. Sets just above the waist. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Baird was late, and it's 0-2. Well, Baird's going to have to battle now. He's got to try to keep the line moving here. Damon Hale, the big bat in this lineup, he's on deck. Guerra shakes off the first sign, shakes off the second sign, shakes off the third sign. Now he's got the pitch he wants. 0-2 pitch upcoming. Here it is. Sidearm throw. That misses inside. Back pick to first. Not in time. Almost as if Abraham De La Cruz was bewildered by the fact that Kyle Guerra tried to sidearm a pitch with 2 strikes. It missed inside, 1-2. So Guerra with a little sneak attack there. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that misses low and inside. Gets by the catcher, Rios. Well, in a situation like this where base runners are so valuable, you don't want to risk getting caught on the base path. So good call there from De La Cruz. If you're not absolutely sure, don't risk the out. 2-2 is the count. Baird doing a nice job of fighting back here. It was 0-2. Guerra ready. Here comes the pitch. And there's a grounder. It goes off the glove of Guerra. He fires it to the shortstop for 1, to first, 2! Double play. What a play there. And they call him safe at first. Excuse me. But it's still an incredible play to get the runner at second base. Nice pick there by the shortstop Buxton.
Right fielder, number 29, Damon Hale.
So a fielder's choice allows Baird to go to first. And here comes Damon Hale. Hale 0 for 3. Guerra ready. And another sidearm throw misses outside. It's 1-0. So Guerra kind of likes to stick attack with that sidearm angle. Baird now the runner at first. That was a great pick from Buxton at short, man. That was incredible. 1-0. And that's a high bouncer. Baltimore chop style to Guerra. Guerra will take the sure out at first. Good call. And there's 2 out in the inning. So Donnie Gardner will come up to the plate. Gardner, 2 for 4 today. He's had a pair of doubles, 1 in the first and 1 in the 6th.
Donnie Gardner.
Leprechauns down to their final out here this evening. Pacific's 1 out away from winning their 11th straight game. Guerra steps off the mound, and I'll get back on. Guerra looking, to my records at least, for his first save on the season. Checks the runner at second base. And here's the pitch. And that nails Gardner on the side. And if you're the Leprechauns, that's a break, because now you get the tying run in the batter's box. So Sam Ott will come up to the plate. And if there was ever a spot where you're trying to hit one as far as you can, it's right here. Sam Ott, who's got 2 home runs on the season. It'd be a big spot for his 3rd here, and you know he's going to swing for it. Guerra ready. And here's the pitch. And there's a strike at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. Runner at second is Baird. Runner at first is Gardner. Leprechauns, well, they've gotten the tying run in the batter's box. That was one of the goals coming into the inning. Let's see if they can capitalize. 0-1 pitch is fouled back. 0-2. So now the Leprechauns are down to their final strike. Guerra rubs up the new baseball. Well, of the first 2 strikes were to try to see how far you can hit it. Now, Ott's just got to defend and keep the line moving. Guerra ready. Here's the 0-2. Sidearm throw, misses low and inside, 1-2. Guerra thought that was a strike. Definitely missed the zone. It's 1-2. Pacific's up 6-3, trying to extend their lead at the top of the Pecos League Pacific Division. The set at the waist. The 1-2 pitch. That misses low and inside. Gets past the catcher, Rios. Both runners will move up. So a wild pitch. And Baird will go to third. Gardner will go to second. Well, now it's 2-2. And if you walk Ott, now you got the tying run on base. Now Guerra's only focus should be on the batter in the box. Those other 2 runners do not matter to the result of this game unless the runner in the box is able to score. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. And that misses inside. 3-2. Heck of a battle here for Mott. Was down 0-2. He has fought his way to 3-2. Now Guerra does have an open base here, but I doubt he wants to walk the tying run onto that open base. So Ott should get a pitch to hit. Here comes the pitch. And Ott pops it up, foul, and well out of play down the third base side. So Ott battling here. The Pacifics came into today 2-1 against the Leprechauns on the season, trying to advance to 3-1 on the season series. We'll see if Sam Ott can keep the line moving here. Full count pitch upcoming. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Here it comes. And that's popped foul and out of play once again. So Sam Ott is given a battle here to Kyle Guerra. Ott just looking for a pitch that he can crush.
He's warming up outside.
Reset and do it again. 3-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Guerra shakes off a couple of signs. He gets the pitch he wants. He sets at the waist. Here comes the full count delivery. And Ott fouls this one again. Almost the same exact spot for all 3 of these foul balls. These kids are getting a lot of souvenirs. It remains a full count. Dramatic setting here in Dublin, California. The cool wind blows on Guerra's pitching arm. He sets at the waist. The full count delivery upcoming. Here it is. And that's fouled again down the third base side. Well, folks, we have a big league grudge match going on right now between Sam Ott and Kyle Guerra. One guy trying to end this game and deliver his team their 11th straight win. The other man trying to keep the line moving and mount an improbable comeback. Guerra bends his knees behind the mound, collects himself. He rubs up the baseball. Sam Ott waggles the bat in the left-handed batter's box. He's ready to go. Both men continuing this incredible battle. Guerra ready. Here comes the 3-2. And that's fouled back. We're coming up on the 11th pitch of this at-bat. It has been an incredible battle. You just feel like Sam Ott is just looking for a magical moment right here. Guerra with the ball behind him. The 3-2 pitch upcoming once again. Here it is. And Ott fouls this one back. 12th pitch of the at-bat upcoming now, and folks, it doesn't get any better than this. 2 guys not willing to give up, not blinking, and Sam Ott is in the total swing mode right now. Guerra bends his knees again by the mound. He digs in. Rubs up the ball behind him. Ott waggling the bat. He's ready to go. Here comes the 3-2 pitch once more. And that's fouled again. The 13th pitch upcoming. Well, folks, this at-bat alone has been worth the price of admission. Once again, the runner at third is Drew Baird. The runner at second is Donnie Gardner. Whoever loses this battle is going to be very disappointed. Guerra, ready. The 3-2 pitch. Misses inside. Ball 4. And on the 14th pitch of the at-bat, Sam Ott draws a walk. And now the tying run is on base. And the winning run is at the plate. The pitching coach of the Pacifics is going to go out and talk to Kyle Guerra, and you have to think he'd be a little rattled after losing a battle like that. We're going to get a pinch hitter here for the Leprechauns, as the PA here announcing the 14 pitch at bat. What an incredible at bat there from Sam Ott, as Jean Carlos Javier is going to get his first at bat of the game. He's going to pinch hit for Victor Ceniceiros. Javier on the season is hitting .350 with 12 RBIs. One of the best players in Wiley College history. He was 2024 All Gulf Coast Conference first team. He finished 3rd in all-time batting average, 3rd in all-time RBIs, and 4th in all-time home runs at Wiley College. He's from Channelview High School in Channelview, Texas, just outside of Houston, and he comes up with an opportunity to get a big hit and change the complexion of this game in the bottom of the 9th. What a time to get your first at bat of the game. But if there was ever a moment where the pitcher would be rattled, you'd think it'd be here. The bases are loaded. Baird at third, Gardner at second, Ott at first. Here comes the pitch, and Javier takes high. Ball 1. Well, these fans have not given up, and the Leprechauns have not given up. Javier in a 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch, and he takes high. Ball gets by the catcher. Coming into home plate is Baird. He will score. And so now it's a 6-4 game, and that's a huge play because now the tying run is in scoring position in the form of Sam Ott. That'll be a passed ball on the catcher Peyton Rios. We saw a wild pitch earlier in the inning, and now a passed ball. It has been rough between this battery. here in this inning. Now Javier just needs a base hit to tie the ball game. The runner at second is Ott. The runner at third is Gardner. It's 6-4. It's a 2-0 count. Guerra sets. Here comes the pitch. And there's a strike at the top of the zone. 2-1. These fans making their discontentment with the call known all around the ballpark. 2-1, 2 outs. Guerra ready. Here comes the pitch. And that misses outside. Ball 3. On deck is Carson Richter. Well, now if you're Guerra, actually, I was going to say he could use the open base, but if you walk Javier here, you're walking the winning run onto first base. He's going to probably have to throw a strike here. The 3-1 is fouled back. Javier just missed it there, you can tell. He thought he was going to be able to do damage on that one. The count is full once again. My, oh my, the drama here at Fallon Sports Park. 3-2, 2 outs. The tying run is at second base. Guerra sets at the waist. And here's the pitch. This is high, ball 4. The bases are loaded. And Carson Richter steps up to the plate. Richter is 1 for 3. What can't be missed about this rally is that the Leprechauns have yet to get a hit. This rally has been completely self-inflicted by San Rafael. 3 walks and a hit batter. Richter with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, foul down the first base line. Richter was just late. It's 0-1. The runner at third is Gardner. The runner at second is Ott. The runner at first is Javier. It's 0-1.
You just gave him a ball off the fence.
Richter, who's 1 for 3 here today, came into the ball game hitting .326 on the season. He's had a good season with the bat. Trying to pick up a big hit here, possibly one of the biggest hits of the season for the Leprechauns. Richter chokes up on the bat just a bit, trying to speed himself up for this Guerra fastball. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. And Richter, late again, fouls it down the first base side. And once again, Guerra finds himself in a situation where one more strike will end this game. Richter's got to fight. We saw Sam Ott fight. We saw him fight pretty incredibly, a 14-pitch at bat earlier in this inning. Let's see if Richter can repeat that here. Guerra throws away the baseball. Obviously doesn't think that any of these baseballs have any strikes in them. And we're in a bit of a stare down right now between the home plate umpire and Kyle Guerra, as Guerra is refusing to throw any of the baseballs, and I don't think there's many baseballs remaining. So now we're going to have a bit of a conversation here on the Leprechaun side. Guerra, now he's having a conversation with Carson Richter. Things are tense here right now at Leprechaun Field. Guerra knows he just needs one more strike to end this game, and it has been just torture for the San Rafael right-hander, as he has just not been able to put the Leprechauns to bed. We'll see if Richter can fight here. 0-2, 2 outs. Bases loaded, 2-run ball game. Guerra sets at the waist. And here's the pitch. Fouled back. The Leprechauns just will not die. It remains 0-2. Well, folks, if you're a fan of baseball, this has been a heck of a game. We saw a historic debut. We've seen cleanly played baseball on both sides. And this bottom of the 9th inning, the battle from Sam Ott and the rally from the Leprechauns has been worth the price of admission. I haven't even mentioned the fact that John Pecos had 2 home runs for San Rafael. 0-2 pitch upcoming. Here it is. Line drive out to center field. Coming in is Whitaker. It's going to fall in front of him. 1 run is in. Coming around third is on. He scores! A 2-run single for Carson Richter. Ties up the game. And the improbable rally for the Leprechauns comes to fruition as it is 6-6. What a hit from Karsten Richter. The first hit of the 9th inning for the Dublin Leprechauns. Ties this one up at 6 apiece, and the Leprechauns are not done as Christopher Alfonseca will come up to the plate with an opportunity to win this game here in the bottom of the 9th. What an at-bat there from Karsten Richter as he picks up 2 of the biggest RBIs of the season, his 15th and 16th RBIs of the year. He scores Donnie Gardner and Sam Ott on the play, but this inning is not over as now Kyle Guerra is walking off the mound. It appears we're going to get a pitching change as Kyle Guerra struggled mightily out there, was unable to pick up the save, and I thought we were going to get a pitching change. This may just be a meeting from Chris Johnson. I mean, it has been an absolute disaster here for the Pacifics. There's no other way to put it. This inning has gone as follows. Walk, fielder's choice ground out, hit batter, walk, 2 RBI double. And it looks like we are actually going to get a new pitcher. Now the Pacifics have to try to send this game to extra innings. What seems like a sure-handed win, what was going to be their 11th straight win, is now a tie ball game, and the Leprechauns are 1 hit away from ending this one. We're going to go to a quick break here. When we come back, we'll have the new pitcher, we'll have all the talking points, and we're going to see if the Leprechauns can finish off this rally. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. We come back with a replay here of this incredible hit from Karsten Richter, a 2 RBI double that scored the tying run here in this game. As you take a look at it, Richter just putting the ball into center field. Keith Whitaker, the center fielder, was unable to get it. And this game was tied. Well, speaking of Keith Whitaker, he is our new pitcher on the mound. Whitaker going to try to send this game to extra innings. It has been quite the game and quite the comeback for the Leprechauns. So many big moments. The Sam Ott 14-pitch at bat. The RBI double from Karsten Richter. The passed ball that allowed the 4th run of the game to score. And now Christopher Alfonseca with an opportunity to end this game if he can get a hit. I don't have Whitaker as pitching so far this season. So this could be his season debut on the mound. Left-handed pitcher. Alfonseca 0 for 1 today. He struck out swinging in the 8th inning. Whitaker ready. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside. 1-0. Runners at first and second. Javier at second. Richter at first. Whitaker ready. Here comes the pitch. And that's a line drive into right field, but it's going to be tracked down by the second baseman Morales. The throw to first in time for the out. Well, folks, what a comeback it has been for the Leprechauns. They score 3 here in the bottom of the 9th, and we are going to the 10th inning. 6-6, free baseball, everybody. You're watching Pecos League Baseball. All right, folks. Well, it's been quite the ball game so far, and we're getting free baseball here as we go to the 10th inning. John Pecos will come up to the plate, and Pecos has been a problem for the Leprechauns. He is 2 for 2 today, 2 home runs for Pecos. In fact, Pecos' home run at this moment in time is the reason that we're in extra innings, because if it wasn't for that home run, the Leprechauns would have walked it off in the last inning with their 6th run, as there's a strike on the outside corner from Moreno. Moreno out for his 2nd inning of work. Moreno sets, and here's the pitch, and that's in the dirt, and it bounces high up towards the backstop. It is 1-1. One is the count. Moreno sets, and the pitch to Pecos, and Pecos grounds this one over to the shortstop, picking up and throwing to first. And in time for the out is the new shortstop, which is Carlos Javier. So Carlos Javier out at short.
Number 27, Chris Wright.
And Chris Wright will come up to the plate. Well, the Leprechauns have all the momentum right now. If they can get through this inning scoreless, you have to think they will have the leg up for a possible walk-off here in the bottom of the 10th. Wright, 1 for 3. Moreno.
Come on, Bradford.
Sets. And here comes the pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Moreno looking nasty right now. Moreno ready. And the 0-1 pitch. Half swing and a miss there from Chris Wright. Definitely did not look comfortable there on that pitch from Moreno.
Come on, Brad, do it again.
0-2, 1 out. Dublin defense playing straight up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is in the dirt. It's 1-2. Wright, who picked up a single in the 5th inning. Choking up on that bat. Moreno. Ready. Here comes the 1-2. Ooh, misses just high. Tried to get Wright to chase at that pitch at the letters. It's 2-2. Moreno kind of bends his knees there before delivering each pitch. The 2-2. Fouled back. It has been quite the ball game, folks. These two teams doing battle here this evening. It looked like Dublin was dead to rights before Sam Ott had the at-bat of the season, 14-pitch at-bat to get on to first base. There was a pass ball, big hit from Carson Richter, and now we find ourselves playing free baseball. 2-2. Moreno ready. Here comes the pitch, and that's fouled back. Richter did pick up an RBI single there in that 9th inning. It is a still Dublin night here in late June, with dramatics going on here on Leprechauns Field as two of the best teams in the Pecos League do battle. The 2-2 pitch is a curveball that is hit high to center field. And going back to make the play is Alfonseca. Excuse me, the center fielder is De La Cruz, and there's 2 down in the inning. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Telly Hill. Hill 0 for 3 here today. Moreno trying to get his boys back in the dugout with an opportunity to walk this one off. Here comes the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Hill 0 for 3 here today. Way back when in the first inning, you guys remember that, he picked up a sacrifice fly to score the first run of the game. Moreno ready. And the 1-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Due up for the Leprechauns is their 9, 1, and 2 hitters. So you expect a pinch hitter, and then De La Cruz and Baird. 1-1. 2 outs. What a win this would be for the Leprechauns. Possibly the biggest win in their short franchise history if they can pull this one off. Against the class of the Pacific Division in the Pecos League. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hill chased it that one. Hill, who will forever go down as the first ever strikeout in the career of Marika Lyszczyk. Again, we saw some history here today. It has just been an incredible day of baseball here at Fallon Sports Park. The 1-2 is bounced. Moreno comes off the mound. It's a fair ball, and it'll kick foul. Richter with a heads-up play there, not touching it before it bounces foul at the last minute. So we'll reset and do it again. 2 outs in the inning, 1-2 count. This crowd, they're almost eerily silent, building up the anticipation and the drama of the moment. 1-2 pitch is fouled behind us again into the berm on the third base side. It remains 1-2. Chilly night here in Dublin. Moreno trying to give the Leprechauns a chance to turn this chilly night into a winning night. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled back. So Telly Hill putting up a battle here. Interesting note here in Dublin, no inning can start after 10 p.m. So if this game were to go to 11, they would have to start that inning before 10 p.m. or this game will be over as is. 1-2 pitch. Misses in the dirt. It's 2-2. So Telly Hill putting up a battle here. He's trying to get on base for Peyton Rios on deck, or, you know, he could hit a home run and give his team the lead. Moreno, ready to go. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Broken bat, hit up to the shortstop, and it'll be bobbled out there by the shortstop, Javier. So that'll be an infield single for Telly Hill. So Hill does a nice job of keeping the line moving, and here comes Peyton Rios.
That's your number 19, Peyton Rios.
Tough play there for Javier. Anytime a bat is broken and a ball is hit on the ground, that ball can do some weird things on the ground. So Peyton Rios, he's 1 for 4 today, comes up to the plate. Telly Hill is the runner at first. Moreno, going to put that hit in the back of his mind and just focus on the hitter at the plate. Ground ball over to the third baseman, Ott. Ott picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. That'll end the inning, and the Leprechauns in a situation where 1 run would end this game in the bottom of the 10th. We'll see if the Leprechauns can finish off this improbable comeback after this break. You're watching Pecos League Baseball.
Your attention, please. Now, pitch hitting for the Leprechauns, number 30, Charlie Bode.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 10th inning here. Charlie Bode comes up to the plate for the Dublin Leprechauns, trying to get something going in the bottom of the 10th inning. Keith Whitaker, still the pitcher. as Bode takes outside 1-0. A situation where everybody who comes up here for the Leprechauns will be the game-winning run. Whitaker, he got out of the 9th inning after Kyle Guerra gave up 3 runs to allow the Leprechauns to tie it. That one's inside 2-0. Well, Charlie Bode might be getting the double stop sign, double red here as far as not swinging. I doubt he gets the green light. In a 2-0 count with a situation where getting a runner on is a big deal. There's a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Whitaker, left-handed pitcher. Bode, right-handed hitter. On deck, Abraham De La Cruz. Whitaker ready. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bode was late. It's 2-2. De La Cruz on deck. He walked in the 9th inning. Actually walked to lead off the 9th inning and get all that chaos started. We are bottom 10 right now. Here comes the pitch. And that's it out in the left field for a base hit. So here we go. Leadoff single for Charlie Bode. And the Leprechauns get exactly what they want, and that's a leadoff base runner. We'll see how David Aceron decides to play this. Is he willing to bunt here and move that runner up to second base? It also comes down to if he feels like De La Cruz is a good enough bunter to accomplish the mission. He looks over at Aceron, and he is going to show bunt. And we're getting a couple guys yelling at something going on in the field. We'll reset and do it again. De La Cruz shows bunt. Whitaker sets. Here's the pitch. And De La Cruz gets the bunt down. Whitaker comes off the mound. He fields it. Throws to first in time for the out. Job well done. Throw for Abraham De La Cruz. And it's so important to get the bunt down on the first pitch you can. It just keeps the momentum of the inning going. And now the Leprechauns will have the middle of their order coming up with a runner at second. They just need one hit to end this game and to finish authoring one of the more improbable comebacks in the history of this franchise. Baird is 1 for 5. Whitaker sets. Here comes the pitch. And Baird hits this one out to right field. Coming in is Hill, and Hill makes the catch. Big out there for Whitaker. And now Damon Hale will come up to the plate. Hale is 0 for 4. He is the biggest hitter in this lineup, though. Gardner on deck, 2 for 4. Well, it's a situation where a hit still ends the game, probably. Now, if you're Whitaker, you don't need to give Hale anything to hit here. You can pinch the corners. Here comes the pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It is currently 9:51. So if the inning were to end here in the next couple of minutes, we would go to an 11th inning. Whitaker ready. Here's the pitch. And that's hit out into right field for a base hit. Bode is being waved around third. Here he comes. He's going to score. The ball got by the right fielder. And this game is over. A walk-off win for the Dublin Leprechauns as Damon Hale gets mobbed by his teammates. The Leprechauns were down by 3 going into the 9th inning. They offered an incredible comeback to tie the game in the 9th. And then in the 10th inning, Damon Hale with his first hit of the game. The great hitter, the great slugger, the man who has led this Leprechauns offense all season long comes through once again to deliver the biggest hit of the ball game and give the Leprechauns their 14th win of the season. The Leprechauns break their 2-game losing streak. They advance to 14-13 on the campaign. They end the San Rafael Pacific's 10-game winning streak. The Pacifics fall to 21-7, and what a win here for the Dublin Leprechauns. Truly an exciting game all around as they celebrated a historic debut. They made an improbable comeback, and then they finished the job in the 10th inning with a big hit by their best slugger. Wow, folks. What a fun game to call. Thank you so much for listening. The win is going to go to Brad Moreno. Moreno is now 2-1 on the season. The loss goes to Keith Whitaker. Whitaker is now 0-1 on the season. It was a game that took 3 hours and 18 minutes. Dublin is able to get the win 7-6 here in extra innings. And what a game it was. Damon Hale will go down as the hero. Marika Lyszczyk will go down as the other hero. And the Leprechauns pick up maybe the biggest win in their franchise history. Thank you, folks, for watching. This has been Pecos League Baseball. I am Kyle Morrison. I appreciate all of you listening and allowing me to jibber-jabber about sports. We'll be back with you for the Leprechauns' next game against Santa Rosa on Thursday at 6:30. I hope all of you have a fantastic evening wherever you may be.